I would recommend Raceline for anyone who isn't just there for the professional experience and like for the resume. Someone who actually wants to think about the long-term goals. Like anyone who values like a workplace who actually pours time into you, wants to make sure that, you know, your experience is worth it.
Being in a position where, yeah, I am their intern, but I know that they respect me. I know that they respect my opinions, my ideas. They want me to be doing something that I am getting something out of it. They're very in tune with where I'm at and how happy I am.
I honestly think the culture is really good here. Like when I started off, I wasn't even nervous at all because I thought like everyone was like very introducing and they were very like helpful with everything.
Everyone you meet here wanting to get to know you and talk to you.
Honestly, the people here make work so fun and easy. The board of directors is really supportive about the internship program, that they devote a lot of time and effort into making sure we have the best experience this summer.
We talk about the high level a lot, and that's just like the big picture of what's going on. It's important to really kind of have a good idea of everything at the high level so that you can ask the right questions. And if you know, like, I'm doing this so that somebody else can do their job or do whatever we have to do to make the company run, it's important to know the high level.
Whatever your degree is in college, it's going to help you grow and it's going to help you get some real world application of that degree, and there's a lot of different areas you can go into for the company. So if you start an internship earlier on in your college career and you find something else that appeals to you, Raceline will work with you and get you into whatever interests you and get you experience in that area.
I would say that I've gotten a lot of real world experience from Raceline because I've had the same role 3 times, yes, but you can only learn so much in 3 months, so to be able to fill that role for 9 months in total, I've learned a lot from that. Now that I've moved on to the ME department, I feel like I'm going to get a whole new set of learning experiences that I can really use in my career.
So I've been able to take a lot of concepts I've learned in school and put them with the stuff that Chris has been teaching me throughout the internship. That's the biggest thing I would say, is like putting theory with actual like applied stuff that they do here with the company.
The Raceline Skilled Craft internship has expanded my knowledge on welding and has given me more practice into being a welder and becoming a welder here at the company.
Being an intern here at Raceline has definitely taught me a lot. I've learned how to do new things, use a bunch of tools, and put new things together. I think it's going to help me in the future. Like I said, I want to do something with engineering.
So I was considering going into a skilled trade, and before I made that firm decision, I wanted to get some like real job experience. And I felt like Raceline really helped me do that, and it gave me a feel for what it would be like in my future career. And working here showed me that I really do enjoy this.
Teamwork at Raceline is very apparent. Deanna definitely lived up to her title as a mentor, and I feel like she's always there to communicate with others and make sure you fully understand everything that you're doing.
I think the internship program helped me prepare for this role by giving me a diverse set of experience in every part of HR. And I feel like Raceline is a very unique company to work for. So I would recommend it to anyone just because you learn so much and you're with a bunch of great people who really want to help you learn.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this fine Saturday afternoon for the second round of the IHSA Class 2A playoffs, where your Red Bud Musketeers are in Belleville, Illinois, taking on the Althoff Crusaders. Chris Merring here with you, with Tim Conway and Ben Coopin of Oak 9 Productions and the Scissor Network, bringing you this Class 2A playoff game today. And boy, is it a beautiful day to play football. Strong gusty winds blowing out of the south, 20 to 25 miles an hour, gusts up to 30. 55 degrees makes it for a cool, sunny afternoon for this contest. Tim Conway, what do you think about today's contest, buddy? It's looking to shape up like a pretty good game.
Yeah, I mean, Red Bud's got the better record and the higher seed, but I think if you were taking bets, what I've seen is everybody thinks Althoff's going to come through this game, so I kind of like it. I like that underdog mentality that Red Bud's going to have.
Red Bud's always got that underdog mentality to him, and boy, does that keep the team energized and just fired up. They just announced a starting defense for the Musketeers. Boy, is this going to have to be a defensive game for Red Bud today.
Yeah, I think you said it best when we were kind of watching both teams warm up is the line. They've got a distinct size advantage when it comes to the line. They've got some big boys up there, and just word today before we started, it looks like number 52, Kyle Loeffner of Red Bud is out. Tore something.
Shoulder injury, I believe,
yeah.
From last week's game. He came out early last week's game, and he is our center and our long snapper, so
Yeah.
a lot of room to fill up there for a young sophomore.
Yeah, that's going to be rough to lose him, a captain, a senior on this team. It's going to be a tough hole to fill, and I mean, we're already down a little size from Althoff's size, so it's going to make it that much harder to win today.
Watching Althoff coming out of the locker room earlier to do their pregame warm-ups, boy, they are a big team and a good-sized team number-wise. Size and strength is their strong suit. They look athletic, and just watching a little bit of film on them earlier this week, Tim, a lot of the spread offense we're going to see out of them. They run that 5-2 defense as well. I think the majority of this game is going to be sticking to Red Bud's dominant run game, which we've had all year, and getting that quick pass out to the center of the field. We've seen it work the last few games.
Yeah. Hopefully playing Nashville last week, kind of Red Bud is a little familiar with that hurry-up offense, that spread you out, let the ball get in your athlete's hands, and Red Bud has to make a tackle. So, I think the wind might play a factor. We'll see if Althoff comes out gunslinging, throwing, or if they kind of just use their line and their big boys and try to punish it down through Red Bud's throat. But, I'm excited to watch this game. Second round of playoffs, couldn't ask for more. Give you a chance to go to, the Elite Eight if they win this, right?
That's right. Yeah, and we had rain overnight. Red Bud's always been pretty good. The old Mud Hogs playing in wet conditions, and they've always been decent in wet conditions. I don't think that's going to play a factor today, as up here at Althoff High School it has a beautiful field, all AstroTurf, blue in the end zones, white and green striped all the way down, and just looks and feels like playoff football.
I'll tell you what, though, man, that turf, that'll cause you some rug burns, man. You fall on that. Whew, you're sore for a while.
The boys are all taped up. The elbows are taped up, and man, they're just really looking like they're ready to play. They're taking their time. Teams are still both in the end zone. Red Bud comes now into a huddle, and you can just feel and see the energy coming out of this team wanting to come away with a win here in this second round of the 2A playoffs.
Yeah, both teams antsed up, ready to come out. I think both are going to be wanting to deliver a punch in the mouth. I think we did say Red Bud gets the ball, right? They're receiving.
Yep. The Crusaders did win the coin toss. They elected to defer. Red Bud did elect to receive the ball now, and they will be defending the clock. The westerly end zone will be theirs to defend. Man, the cheerleaders are out in full force down in the end zone. They got a banner set up for the boys, and the crowd, Red Bud brought an incredible crowd here so far. The stands are packed, and they're slowly working their way in, lining the fence all the way around the field.
Once again, just an audio of today's game. We cannot stream because of ISHA rules. So, hopefully you're listening, supporting sponsors. If you couldn't make it today, we're hoping that you're using this radio stream of choice, and we're happy to bring it to you.
Yeah, we got about 6 minutes left now till game time. Red Bud breaks the huddle, fired up, hopping and jumping, running through the banner, and here to greet their crowd on their own sideline across the field.
Looks like Red Bud, right, Chris? They're going to be going against the wind to start when they receive. So as you see a piece of paper fly across midfield right now.
Judging from the flag there, we do have a lot of crosswind in here.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's blowing 20, gusting to 30. The officials their sleeves are blowing in the wind, and the cameraman and everything's going to have a little bit of trouble today trying to keep up.
Man, this Crusaders team's got some athletes. And they're ready to go, but boy, there's definitely some athletes on this team. It's going to be a contest.
A deep roster and a deep bench. They have backup after backup.
Granted, they carry a lot of freshmen on their team, so it makes it look bigger, dressing freshmen aren't going to play.
I think a big part of today's scheme is going to be get the ball out of your hands fast offensively.
Yep. Quick outs, quick slants.
The offensive, defensive line, the front lines both ways for Althoff are big. They're big and they're athletic and they're strong. So Great penetration defensively by our linebackers. Our front defensive line is going to have to slow those guys up.
Yep.
Linebackers are going to have to step up, fill the hole, take the run game away, and try to make Althoff pass the ball in these windy conditions and create defensive turnovers.
Just about 4 minutes to the start of this contest. We are going to have a national anthem here in a second, so we're going to take a quick commercial break and hopefully get back to you right after this.
Hey Steve, it's about 8 a.m. I just got into an accident. I'm not really sure what happened. It was so fast. He was there and then he just took off. I don't know what happened.
Sorry to hear about that. I'm actually in my car. I'll be right over. Boy, you did a good here.
Yeah, tell me about it. I don't know what happened. He just kind of took off.
Did you get a look at the guy?
No, man, I really didn't see it. It was so fast. He was just there and then he was gone. And oh wait, hey, that's the guy right there. Insurance is not a cookie cutter approach. Each situation is different. Here at Country Financial, we take the time to get to know our clients' wants, needs, and desires. If you're looking to move your home, auto, or commercial insurance locally, we'd love to have a chance to earn your business.
Design Fitness is determination.
Design Fitness is family.
Design Fitness is strength.
Design Fitness is inclusive.
Design Fitness is Zumba fun.
The mission of Design Fitness is to create lasting lifestyle changes to promote health, wellness, weight loss, and quality of life for all ages. Our certified trainers will provide you with instructions to ensure you achieve your health and fitness goals.
And welcome back after that short break for the national anthem. Again, if you're just joining us, the Crusaders did win the coin toss. They elected to defer. Red Bud has elected to then receive. They will be defending the west end zone, and the Crusaders will be defending the east end zone. Kickoff is just fixing to get underway here as both teams come into their respective huddles. The kicking team and the kick return team ready to take the field. Tim, boy, I'm excited for this one. Just to get this kickoff out of the way, huh?
Yeah, man, Red Bud looks sharp in those whites. We don't get to call many road games, but boy, those white uniforms look nice. Crusaders in the navy and gold, almost reminiscent of the Rams when they went away from that yellow and blue and they went to that nasty navy gold. I never liked it. And Stan Kroenke took them away from us.
As you did say,
Booze
Tim,
in the chat. Booze in the chat for Stan Kroenke.
This is a home game for the Crusaders as they are wearing their colors, and Red Bud on the road with white. So back to receive deep now for the Musketeers. Number 33, Nick Gantner, and number 34, Baldwin.
Let's get a good field position. Let's get it.
Althoff does have a kicker.
You know, I would love a return. When's the last? I don't think we've had a return all year.
We have not that I have seen.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? I did see number 16 practicing a few onside kicks on the sidelines here, so got to be wary of that. Nothing would take the wind out of your sails quicker than giving the ball up right away. So,
number 16 back to kick for Althoff.
Another lefty.
He is a left-footed kicker. Yeah.
Battle of the lefties today.
His hands up. He's ready.
Let's go.
The
Let's play
whistle
some
is
football.
blown. He steps up to the ball, and it is away.
Short little
deep.
kick.
I'll say he's
yeah,
going to return it at about the 15-yard line. Baldwin
Go,
does.
Baldwin.
Runs it back for about a 7-yard return and brought down by number 6 of the Althoff Crusaders.
Yeah, pretty good kick and not much of a return there. So Red Bud is going to have field position close to the 30.
We're going to get to see this Red Bud offense take the field here as Freeze walks into the huddle with the play. They do step up now to the line of scrimmage, walking up, trying to get a good read on this defense. Freeze is going to be under center with just Gantner in the background, in the backfield. We're going trips left, one to the right. The official's patting the center on the belly. He's making sure everything's going to be okay for him. Freeze again under center. He takes a snap, dumps it out left to Schwarzkopf and flat. He's going to run it down sideline and be really close to picking up a Musketeer first down.
I think he got it. Ooh, looks like a bad spot. Unless he stepped out of bounds. That's got to be a first down, right? Yeah, they're moving the chains.
The chains are moving, so that'll be a first down Musketeers.
Good first play call. A little swing pass to Schwarzkopf, get him out in space. You know how hard he is to tackle. Good first call.
Kind of what we talked about there, Tim.
Quick passes, yep.
Getting the ball out of the quarterback's hand efficiently.
Can't sack you if you get it out quick.
That's right. Freeze now in shotgun formation. Twins right, twins left. No one in the backfield with him. Looking to pass the ball here. Gantner lined up on the wing, sending Baldwin into motion. They're going to pitch it to Baldwin. He does drop it. It is a fumble on the play. Who comes out of the pile with it? We've yet to see. And they're going to say it's going to be second down. Red Bud does.
That was Dressel again, and if you remember, they fumbled on that same play against Nashville.
That's right.
Dressel once again let it hit him right. I mean, Freeze did everything he needed to. Tossed it right to Dressel, right in the numbers.
I'm sorry, that was Dressel on a motion sweep. Toss it right to him, bounces off his shoulder pads for a fumble, but they were able to recover
That's
it.
Twice in
Second
2
12
weeks
now for Red Bud with the ball sitting on the 35-yard line.
Dressel's got to watch that ball come in.
Sending the man in motion, Freeze in shotgun formation, drop back, looking to pass.
Get rid of it.
Throws it across the middle. He's got a man open, and it just incomplete. Overthrows Gantner by just a tad. Going to bring up a 3rd and long now with the ball sitting on the Red Bud 36-yard line.
Heavy pressure, so he kind of threw it off his back foot. Didn't have a lot of time. Kind of almost threw it up there for grabs. Lucky it's not necessarily intercepted. I think he had Gantner down a seam, but once again, giving ourselves 3rd and long there after a fumble and an incompletion, so not ideal.
Red Bud walking back up to the line of scrimmage now. 3rd and we're going to say 13 with the ball sitting on the 35-yard line. Freeze under center with Gantner in the backfield. We got trips left.
Blitz coming. Blitz coming.
Throws it out to the flat. Overthrows Shimwell.
Freeze got smoked
and for an
too.
Incompletion. So now we're going to have a 4th and long situation with the ball still on our own 36-yard line. And the punting team's going to come in.
And punting against the wind here. This is not ideal. You know, a first good play and then a simple fumble on a pitch play that you know.
That fumble play was open, too. He had green grass
Yeah.
in front of him and just wasn't able to see it in. I think the Red Bud's going to have to make a little adjustment there instead of that little pitch play up to him, throwing the ball up to him. Maybe we need to stick to a handoff.
As they're handing out cowbells right in front of us, so if you hear that, we apologize.
Lofner's now back deep to punt the ball away for Red Bud. Here's the snap and the kick. It is up. Nice high booming
punt.
kick.
Nice
Going to
punt.
bounce and
Roll,
get a
baby.
Red Bud bounce. Going to roll all the way back near the 20-yard line of Althoff.
Almost blocked and got it up high enough in the air and took a nice Red Bud bounce, like you said, all the way to the 20. So that's way to flip field position there. That's helpful.
Yeah, nice 30-yard punt there for Lofner. Old lefty out doing
Brockmeyer.
Brockmeyer, I'm sorry.
No, probably closer to, when you get the roll, probably close to 50 yard, right? They were at the 30, or maybe they're at the 40. Yeah, so, yeah, that's a good little
So
punt.
now the Red Bud defense
punt.
takes the field, and we're going to see what this Althoff offense has in store for us.
Big offensive lineman, as we mentioned earlier.
Giant offensive line. They're going to line up in
players.
shotgun formation, one right and one left, one man in the backfield with them. They're going to run trips right, one to the left. Sending a man in motion across the left side. They're going to hand the ball off right up the middle, zone replay, and brought down after about a 3-yard pickup by number 44, Devin Hall.
Good job by Hall. Grab him. Boy, he's a big boy. Saw on the paper, too, he's over 100 tackles, so great job by Hall this year.
An all-conference player. They pick up, we're going to say 2 yards on that play. Going to bring up 2nd and 8 now for Althoff with the ball sitting on the 23-yard line as they break their huddle.
Wind still whipping, but dying down a little. Let's see if they kind of use this opportunity to throw the ball. Or?
Shotgun formation, trips right, twins left. They're going to send a man in motion.
Oh, there they ran a pitch play.
They land that little pitch play. The ball's out. It could be recovered by the Musketeers, and they are going to say that it is a fumble in return by your Musketeer defense.
There's Dressel making up for it, jumps on it. It looks like Schwarzkopf was able to poke it out, kind of get it out, and then live, and Dressel jumps on it.
Those are the plays that you're going to need all day out of that defense to come out with a win today for this Musketeer football team.
And how many times have we seen this team win the turnover battle? It's huge.
So after the turnover right there, Red Bud's going to take the ball over in the Althoff zone.
25.
1st and 10 with the ball sitting on the 25-yard line. Freeze now coming up underneath center. Schwarzkopf and Gantner in the background. Run a lead play to the left side. He follows Gantner. He follows Schwarzkopf through the hole and picks up 3 yards on the carry, bringing up 2nd and 7 now for your Musketeers.
Ran into his own lineman, almost pushed his lineman over, says, get out of my way.
After the play, the ball will be spotted on the Althoff 22-yard line. Red Bud's offense steps now up to the ball. Freeze going back underneath center.
Gotta take advantage of this.
Schwarzkopf and Gantner in the backfield. One right, one left. Hard count called. They didn't bite on it. Schwarzkopf with a fullback dive along the left side, met immediately at the line of scrimmage and brought down with little to no gain.
We said before this game, Chris, we kind of were watching Althoff practice a little, and we said that number 9, Grant Hoffman, he looked like an athlete, and he got a nice stop. That's one of the few times we've seen Schwarzkopf go down on first tackle, I should say.
Yeah,
first
on
hit.
the first tackle.
Yeah.
He met that pretty tough linebacker core there of the Crusaders, and they're here to play, let me tell you.
I'm looking for a quick hit pass here, or I'm just trying to get 4 or 5 yards and make it a 4th and manageable. You got to figure it's 4-down territory. So
I agree. Watch Schwarzkopf in the flat on this side.
You got
Freeze
Shamwell
under center.
101 on here on the outside.
I formation.
Fake pass.
Play action
Get rid of
fake
it.
up the middle. Throws the ball down across
He's
the middle.
got Hall.
Has Hall wide open and just barely overthrows him in the end zone for an incomplete pass.
Had Hall
He
wide
was wide
open.
open. Hall almost gave up on the route there, it looked
Yeah.
like. Took a couple steps deep. It was a great toss and a great read by Freeze.
I think they did exactly what we think. It was expected to be a quick hitter. The line gave him enough time. Freeze was almost like, hey, let's go to my second read. Hall kind of stopped running a little bit, and Freeze threw him almost like he was going to continue. And
with the ball on the 21-yard line,
touchdown.
Red Bud's going to go for it here in a 4th and 6 situation. Freeze in shotgun formation with 2 men in the backfield with him.
Watch the blitz. They're going to
He's
stay
going to
home,
dump back
protect
to
him.
pass.
Oh, it's a screen.
Middle screen
Go.
to Gantner.
He's not gonna
Catches
get
the
there.
ball. About a 3-yard pickup, but it's still going to be about 3 yards short of the first down marker, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Musketeers.
Yeah, not a bad play call. You definitely saw a heavy amount of linemen coming at Freeze, but the linebackers did their job, and stayed home, and Gantner didn't have necessarily a lot of room to take that ball and run.
So after a big break there
Dang
and a
it, we gotta
defensive fumble
capitalize on those,
recovery,
Chris.
Red Bud goes 4 and out inside the 30-yard line.
Dang.
The Crusaders now take their offense, takes the field.
Man, and I can't tell you enough how wide open Hall was.
Ball sitting on the Althoff 18-yard line.
Nice job by Nesbitt as he smacks down a little bit of a screen play there.
Great defensive effort by our left defensive end.
Great job by Nesbitt. Looked like they just wanted to run a quick little bubble screen for the receiver, and Nesbitt saw. We saw a lot of those last week in Nashville. So
Nesbitt, a big guy. He's got plenty of reach on him, so
yeah.
Althoff's going to have to work that in their game plan to be able to move the ball on this always tough Red Bud defense.
These DBs are going to have their work cut on if we start throwing the ball too, because there's some tall boys here.
Althoff steps back up to the line of scrimmage. A true spread formation, sending man in motion to the left. Shotgun formation, going to run a zone read lead play to the left side. Gantner's there to meet him, along with who has eventually made the tackle, Lucas Schwarzkopf, all over the field defensively so far this quarter.
Gets a decent amount of gain. What, 4 or 5 yards there, Chris?
Yeah, we're going to say he has a 4-yard
so
carry.
Makes it
third
manageable.
3rd and 6 now for Althoff. Ball still sitting on something we're going to call it the 22-yard line.
Big stop here. You limit them to nothing. You figure they got to punt the ball.
Big stop defensively. They come out. Shotgun formation once again. Sending man in motion to the right this time. Drops back, looks to pass, has a man in the flat. Oh, and bounces off his hands. Incomplete. Great coverage there by the Musketeers, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 6 with the ball sitting on the Althoff 22-yard line.
Here comes the punter. I'll do my best to call a better game for you. It's been brought to my attention I sound like a schoolgirl that found out Taylor Swift just released a new album on this radio broadcast. So
the Gantner brothers back to receive. The punt team is now on the field for Althoff. Gantner boys are setting up on their own 40-yard line, looking to look this one in. The ball's away, kind of a high snap, and there's a dead ball foul called.
Yeah, it's got to be on the offense. Yep, it is.
And it is going to be a offsides against Althoff. They're going to back him up all the way back now to the, what are we going to call that, Tim? 17-yard line?
Yeah, close to the 15-yard line.
So their own 17. The punter's sitting on his 4-yard line, really close to the end zone.
Gantner brothers back. This is big to catch this in the air, to not let them get any bounce, get good field position here. So big punt.
The snap's away.
Oh,
the
it
kick
is a boom.
Up. A nice high kick.
Get there,
the wind
Gantner.
kind of knocks it down.
Oh,
they
Gantner.
kick it to Gantner. Man, I would like to see him go back and kick it. Great punt there by Althoff. The ball's eventually going to come to rest on the Red Bud 43-yard line.
Well, we did exactly what I just wanted there. We let the ball bounce, so we get 0 return, and the ball took about a 5-10-yard bounce in Althoff's favor. That's caught in the air. He probably gets 5-10 yards, and we're looking at the 40 as opposed to Althoff's 40 as opposed to closer to our 40.
Boy, so far starting this game, that Red Bud defense looks like they're here to play.
Yeah.
We can get some
defense
things
travels,
going
baby.
offensively
Defense
here.
Yep. Defense travels, right? That's what they always say.
All right, Red Bud's offense now takes the field. Freeze under center. Schwarzkopf and Gantner in the I formation. They're going to hand the ball off. Schwarzkopf, fullback dive up the middle. He breaks one tackle. Met immediately again by the linebacker core of Althoff and then brought down after little to no gain.
I wish you guys could see this. I made fun of a player before the game. He had his pants to his belly button, and let me tell you, he's the reason he's starting. He's a good player.
He is a really good player.
He's got no socks on. He's got no shirt on. He's got his fingers taped. This looked like this man was born in the 80s. He was ready for football.
Brings up 2nd and 10 now. Ball still sitting on the Red Bud 43-yard line. We're going to run a wing T now, Red Bud does. I formation, sending Hall in motion across the left side. They're going to hand the ball off to Gantner.
Oh, the line's
Following
just getting
Devin
pushed.
Hall, the line collapses
Yeah.
around him, and Gantner's going to be tackled for a loss of about 1 yard.
Yeah. This it's early, obviously, and you know your offense can get moving as the game goes on, but it looks like to have success against this Althoff team, we might have to throw the ball, Chris.
Yep, I believe so. They're getting great penetration up front.
Yeah, the line's doing best they can. Like
They're
I said,
sending linebackers. Althoff's running basically a 5-2-4 defense. They've got 2 stand-up defensive ends with 3 down linemen. Freeze now in the shotgun formation with Gantner in the backfield with him. Twins left, twins right. Pump fakes, rolls around the left, in trouble, and then sacked for a humongous loss.
Looks like they were trying to do an up and out, a little double move, and Freeze did not have enough time to let it develop.
Nope,
so.
he needs to get that. He needs that 2 to 3 step drop and get the
Get
ball
rid of
out
it.
of his hands.
Yep. So it is going to be a 4th and close to
I'm gonna say
20.
20 now.
Yeah. So they got the punt team out here, and let's hope Brockmeyer gets another deep punt.
Still a 0-0 ball game here with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Punt team, like Tim said, is coming in on the field.
We are a mess right now. We don't know who's supposed to be on the punt.
Make a few changes.
Let's just get this off, boys.
Brockmeyer back to Kip.
Oh,
There's a
no,
snap,
bad
a low
snap.
Barely gets the
it
punt off.
Barely gets it off.
Nice high
Get a
punt,
bounce.
though.
Oh, get it.
Touch it, Red Bud, and they do. And, boy, after all that, we're lucky just to even get the punt away after only about a 15-yard punt after a bad bounce.
Yeah, it goes back to the original line of scrimmage. Once again, our center and our long snapper, Loeffner, out. So you saw what that did. What was it for the Wood River game when we had the punt bobble and when we had the punt block and Wood River returned it for a touchdown. So once again, a little bit of a low snap there. Brockmeyer did everything he could to get it off, and not a great punt.
Althoff taking over now inside Red Bud territory. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have to stand up again.
Shotgun formation, sending a man in motion, an odd motion. Going to do a zone read play right up the middle, out of the shotgun formation. Picks up 3 yards on the carry. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 for Althoff now with the ball sitting on the 39-yard line of Red Bud. Boy, we'd like to see a little more penetration here in the front line, Tim.
Yeah.
Same formation. We're going to run trips light now for Althoff as they send a man in motion. That odd motion, he runs down the line of scrimmage and runs a little bubble behind him. The pocket just collapses around the quarterback.
Well, you got your
after
push
a
there.
Zone read play once again, right up the middle.
You got your push there.
Little to no gain.
Lyman definitely came across there. Good job of the running back to put his foot in the ground and get whatever positive yardage that is.
We're going to say he got 1 yard on that carry. Brings up 3rd and 6 now with the ball sitting on the Musketeer 38-yard line. Shotgun formation, sending a man in motion.
I love that man in motion.
The ball snap. He's rolling right, throwing right, completed across down the Red Bud sideline by Althoff for a 10-yard gain.
Met right there
and
by
that's
Dressel.
going to give Althoff a first down.
Yeah, met right there by Dressel. I mean, it was just a simple out pattern with the quarterback rolling out that way. That's meant for a quick hitter, and they got it. It's a good execution by the offense. Not much your defense can do there.
First down, Althoff. 1st and 10 to go.
About 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first quarter.
Ball sitting on the 28-yard line of Red Bud. Boy, Althoff's just slowly marching away, eating away at this field here and getting down closer and closer to the Red Bud end of the field. Shotgun formation, sending a man in motion. 1 man in the backfield. Hands the ball off around the left side. He's got room to run. That's got to be a hold. They're going to call it. There is a flag on the play. He runs the ball for positive yardage around the left side. But it looks like number 6 of the Althoff is going to have a holding penalty for him because he really sucked Gantner in tight and wouldn't let him make a play. The officials meet in midfield. Ball comes back in. They're going to give us something to talk about here. He is talking to the we got 2 flags actually laying down on the field, so they must have both seen it. They'll go with one of the restrictions. Oh, they're going to call a face mask penalty, it looks like.
No, it
is a hold.
It's
a hold.
They faced there it is. Yeah, there's a hold.
So it is holding against Althoff. They're going to decline it. There was 2 holding plays on the play. They do accept the second one, so they're going to back that up 10 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 20 now for Althoff with the ball all the way back up to the 38-yard line.
All right. Little advantage there for Red Bud. Play smart.
Boy,
No
that
chunk plays.
means you got a tough defense, Tim, whenever
Yep.
they got to hold us to stop us.
Yep. Let's just avoid the chunk plays here. Stay home. Be disciplined.
Down in distance now. You got to think that Althoff's going to be passing the ball.
Yep.
True spread formation out of the shotgun, sending a man in motion. There's the snap. Steps back, makes his read, throws it to the left side, and it is a completion for Althoff for a 5-yard gain.
Yeah. Just had overloaded one side and had a little hook, little curl there, and wide receiver caught it and fell down immediately. So
we're going to say it's 2nd and 14 now with the ball sitting on the Red Bud 32-yard line.
I'd like a sack or a tackle for loss. That's what I'd like, Chris.
Number 4 for Althoff.
Braylon Grayson,
the QB. He's an athlete.
Just
brings
a
the play into the huddle, and they break, walk up to the line of scrimmage. Sending a man in motion. The ball is snapped. Looking to the right side, and another completion. That's going to be incomplete. Hits him right in the hands, and it is an incomplete pass. Looked like he had room to catch that ball, but just ended up dropping it.
Was it tipped at the line? It looked like it might have got fluttered and tipped at the line. Andrew dropped the pass. I think that's his 2nd drop today, number 12.
So they're going to bring it back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd and 14 now.
Down in distance.
Ball still sitting on the 34-yard line. 32-yard line of Red Bud. Playing a lot of offense here. Althoff is in the Red Bud side of the field.
Down in distance. Come on, Red Bud.
Some more of that shotgun formation. We need some penetration here. Where's Hall and Nesbitt? Looks like Hall steps up the line of scrimmage. He's coming on a blitz. He does. Running around the right side.
There's
Nesbitt.
There's
Sneaks
Nesbitt.
through a hole. Nesbitt catches the quarterback from behind and brought down after a 3-yard carry.
Good job. Good job by the DBs to kind of block the coverage. The quarterback just tuck it and run, and Nesbitt tackled him from behind.
Brings up 4th and 11 now for Althoff. Humongous stop here for Red Bud. Boy, I like to see Nesbitt flying all over that field and making big plays.
Come on, big play here, Red Bud. Let's go. Get the ball back. Big play here.
4th and 11. Ball sitting on the 29-yard line of Red Bud. They walk up to the line of scrimmage. Nothing fancy coming out of Althoff. Still that same spread formation.
Come on, Red
Snaps away. He's looking to throw.
Get him, Nesbitt.
Down the left sideline. The ball is tipped. And Nesbitt, with a humongous game, blocks the pass, and that's going to be a takeover on downs for Red Bud.
What a play by Nesbitt. So far this game, Nesbitt has been all over the down. He slapped a pass down earlier. He got a sack, or almost a sack right there. I mean.
Boy, that's 2 plays in a row for Nesbitt where he came in huge. He was the last guy to make the play on 3rd and long situation. Was able to tackle him for a short to no gain, and here comes the Red Bud offense now taking the field. We need to get things going offensively.
Let's get this Red Bud offense clicking. That's what I want. Let's get those chunk plays, those running.
Boy, power I formation now coming out of Red Bud. Hall and Schwarzkopf in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Gantner. Nice patient run. Runs it, tries to break it around the left side. Brought down eventually after a 4-yard carry.
Got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the quarter. Nice run there. Once again, Gantner almost running into his lineman. You want those linemen to find those backers and get out of his way.
Like you said, Tim, 2:20 here to go now in the first quarter. Ball sitting on the Red Bud 29-yard line. 2nd and 6. Freeze under center. Schwarzkopf and Gantner in the backfield out of an I formation.
Oh, did they get the guy to
jump?
Boy,
there was motion up on the front line of Althoff and hand the ball off to Lucas Schwarzkopf. Stumbles and bumbles and runs over a couple guys for a Musketeer first down.
Great run by Schwarzkopf. Bounce that out. Get it out.
Humongous play there by Lucas Schwarzkopf. He's been running the ball fantastically all year, and boy, I like to see him get a little green grass in front of him.
Yeah, tough guy to tackle out there, that's for sure. Here we go. Here's some offense. There's a first down. Let's get a roll.
get momentum going here for us, Tim. We could easily punch the ball here in the end zone before the quarter.
Let's just keep moving. Let's keep moving those chains. Not sure what
looks like maybe an audible coming. I'm sorry.
I think he's got to come. Althoff player's got to come off his helmet. Looks to be chin strap. Maybe fell off. So.
Okay, so there is a substitution there now. Red Bud's offense steps up to the line of scrimmage. Freeze looks to be going underneath center with Gantner in the backfield. Twins right, Twins left. 1st and 10. Ball still sitting on their 43-yard line.
Fumble.
There is a fumble on the play right at the snap. Althoff's jumping up and down like they may have it.
No,
what do the officials say?
Freeze got it. Freeze jumped on it.
Red Bud does recover it for a short loss.
Once again, I know we sound like a broken record, but Red Bud's center is Althoff there. So, you know, that's a new exchange between the quarterback and quarterback and center. So,
short loss on the play, so it's going to bring 2nd and 11. Ball sitting on the 42-yard line of Red Bud. Yet to get it across midfield here offensively.
Hey, watch this. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Chase Luck just run a seam route right here. And don't listen to me.
Pitch the ball to the right side. Nice little toss lead play out to the right side to Gantner. Little to no gain.
No, not much to work on there.
Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd and 11. Red Bud really, Tim, that hasn't been that great on the 3rd and long situations.
I mean, just to give you an idea, I know you can't see, but the guy that made the tackle there is 6'1", 245. So just a big boy to block and got in there and made a play. I mean, these are some big boys. Another guy on the line, 5'10", 262. I mean, that's a truckload to block.
Red Bud walks up to the line of scrimmage now. Freeze under center. More I formation. Fake the counter, roll into the right, throw the ball, and just overthrow Schwarzkopf, a well-covered Schwarzkopf, and that's going to bring up a 4th and long situation as the punting team for Red Bud takes the field.
You know, I don't mind the play call, Chris, but if you're doing a play action, what's the point of throwing a 2-yard out pass?
Right.
You know, the whole point of play action is hoping to bite your DBs.
Play action one way, look to the backside of the field and throw one deep.
Yeah, to me, that you could have just taken a one-step drop and hit him on the flat. So
Brockmeyer back to kick now for Red Bud. He'll be kicking from around his own 30-yard line. Snaps away, and there is a penalty on the play. Dead ball foul, so that will be against the Musketeers.
Yeah. We have.
It is offsides against the Musketeers. They're going to back them up even further now.
We're going to have to get this long snapping figured out and punting. We cannot be losing the special teams this badly if we're going to hang in this game.
It was a tricky play there for our backup long snapper. They send a man on a blitz, and that's a tough play to deal with. 4th and 15 now with the ball sitting on the Red Bud 37. Brockmeyer's going to kick from the 25. The ball's away. It's blocked. Red Bud scrambles to get on it, and they do, luckily.
He's taken – the snap is not that bad. He's taken too long to punt that ball, Chris. I mean, they're pressuring – way too fast. They've got to get that ball in one step and punt it. I know it's not going to kick as far, but it's better than getting blocked. We can't have that.
So after a blocked punt for Althoff, they're going to take over now with the ball sitting on the Red Bud 25-yard line.
Yeah. Great field position by Althoff.
1st and 10, ball sitting on the 25. This is a scoring opportunity for Althoff.
What you would think would, if it's a run play, probably the last play of the quarter.
Shotgun formation, trips left, send the slot in motion to the right. They're going to hand the ball off right up the middle, met hard by Nesbitt and Hall of the Musketeers, thrown backwards. Did he get to the original line of scrimmage? They're going to say he did, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now with the ball still on the 25-yard line.
As I mentioned, it looks like that is going to be the last play of the first quarter. So we're going to end the first quarter 0-0. When we come back, Althoff will have 2nd and 10 on their own 25.
Favorite thing about working here would have to be the home feeling of the place. Everyone seems to know everyone. It's a smaller company, so you really get to know the guys you're working with.
Everybody works together as a team here. It's one big family, so you can reach out to anybody in your department, anybody out in the shop. It makes everybody's job a lot easier.
Everyone has a mind to work, and I enjoy my co-workers, and we work together as a team.
Anytime I've had a question when I first started, everybody helped me out.
RBI team is family-based, it seems, and I love the atmosphere in it.
They just make me and my wife and my children feel right at home.
It feels very family-oriented. It's been a great place. Everyone's very helpful, and I've really enjoyed my time here so far.
And welcome back to Althoff High School, where your Red Bud Musketeers are up here putting up a battle against the Althoff Crusaders. After a blocked punt to end the first quarter, Althoff takes over with the ball still on their 25-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Well, we saw Red Bud get this ball about the same spot from a turnover, so let's see if Red Bud defense can do what Althoff did and just give them a 4-and-out.
A 4-and-out here is
be huge,
necessary for Red Bud. Neither team able to get anything going offensively. Drops back, looking to pass, a well-covered defense. Quarterback keeps the ball up the middle, met by Hall of the Musketeers and number 30 of the Musketeers, Nesbitt.
Great job by the coverage team again. Quarterback didn't have anything, tucked it, and Nesbitt and Hall were right there to hit him.
No gain on the play. They're going to end up giving him 1 yard, but it's going to be 3rd and 9 with the ball just inside the 25. 2 more plays here before the Red Bud offense can potentially get back on the field.
Wouldn't be shocked if you saw just a little read here if Althoff tries to maybe give themselves a 4th and manageable, but I don't know. The trips left. They might be throwing.
Trips left again. They don't send anybody in motion. The quarterback rolls left. He's looking to throw. He's got a man open.
Oh, great job.
Tipped it away. Great defensive coverage there by the secondary of the Musketeers.
I think Luck tipped it, and then it well, there's a flag, though. I didn't see anything. That flag is way too close to the line of scrimmage to call anything on the defense.
Unless there was a defensive holding. They're going to walk up now. The officials are gathering at center field. They're talking to the Red Bud captains, it looks like.
Chris, what would you do?
You got to think you got to decline this penalty,
right?
And make it a 4th down situation, unless it would be some sort of 15-yard personal foul. But
yeah, I mean, I think I would decline it too. The way your defense is playing, just take the loss of down.
The official's still talking it over.
Yeah, so on that play, great job by Luck to kind of tip it, and then I think it might have hit Leifer's face? He could have almost intercepted it, but the tip kind of made it pretty difficult to catch, as we're still waiting to hear what the official's call is.
Boy, they're still meeting. They're having a long talk about it. As he does go over and meet the side judge again, they're trying to work this all out, trying to figure out what just happened. Not a lot of movement from either side of the sidelines. The umpire does now, with the white hat, walks over, talking to Coach Luck, trying to explain what's happening on this field. We're all kind of at a loss of words.
Both sidelines just wanting to cheer, but they don't know what to cheer. If we don't know if
looks like the penalty is going to be against Althoff.
They are going to take it.
Accept it.
Oh, Chris, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
So they're going to replay 3rd down with the ball back on the 29-yard line.
You only got 5 yards.
It was an ineligible receiver downfield call against Althoff.
They're saying 4th down, but now they're saying 3rd down. Okay.
They did accept the penalty. They backed them up.
I'm sorry.
It is 4th down now. So after that penalty, they're going to back him up, and it is going to be for a loss of downs. So it brings up 4th and 14 with the ball on the Red Bud 29-yard line.
Big play by Red Bud.
This could be the 4-and-out play we needed, Tim.
Come on. Big play, Red Bud. Let's go. As Althoff's kind of confused, yelling, and
Althoff is going to take a timeout here. They got to come up with a play that's going to potentially get him in the end zone. So with 0-0 ball game here in the second quarter, we're going to take a quick break and be right back with you.
Come on out to N&B Fuel Mart and check out our new live bait and tackle building. Also, we have video gaming with free snacks and soft drinks. We have kerosene, filled propane tanks, and have much more to offer. We are the only locally owned gas station left in the area. Like us on Facebook for new products and specials. Thank you for your business. Go Musketeers!
And welcome back to Belleville, Illinois, where your Red Bud Musketeers are putting up a heck of a defensive stand against the Althoff Crusaders.
Need one more play here. One more play, Chris. One more play, then we can let that offense go back on there and hopefully get some points on the board. But first, 4th and 14.
So after the penalty, the Crusaders up 5 yards and a loss of downs. It's going to be 4th and 14. Ball sitting on the Red Bud 29-yard line. Althoff called a timeout, trying to get a play together that can get him that first down. Defensively, Red Bud's been playing phenomenal so far.
Come on, Red Bud.
Shotgun formation now for Althoff.
Look at
Trips
Tracy.
left.
Tracy's going to go after the quarterback.
Looking
Get him,
to
Tracy.
throw. Looks down the right side.
Oh,
One-on-one
no.
matchup. Has a man open. It is caught, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Althoff Crusaders.
Yeah. Easter just got burned a little deep, and quarterback put it right on the numbers. And number 1, Colden for Althoff walked in the end zone.
It was.
Oh, wait, there's a flag, a holding
there is
penalty.
A penalty on the play, and it is going to be holding against Althoff.
Did we
That
miss
touchdown's
that?
coming back, baby.
How did we miss that, Chris? I think we were just so down in the
A
dumps.
lot of bars in the windows in here.
Yeah.
It's hard to kind of see what's going on a lot, but there was a penalty, so that touchdown we just called is going to be coming back. Backs the Crusaders up another 10 yards. It's going to be 4th and we're going to say 25 at least, with the ball all the way back up now on the 41-yard line of the Musketeers.
So once again, down in distance, know where that 4th down is. They have to get all the way to the 15-yard line. Play smart. Don't let anybody behind you. If they complete a 15-yard pass, it doesn't matter, Chris.
Same formation now coming up to the line of scrimmage for Althoff. Trips left, one to the right. They got a one-on-one matchup down on the Crusader side of the ball.
Gets a pressure.
He's looking to throw right. They do have a little pressure. Throws it across the middle field.
Get him.
Caught.
That's fine.
Met.
That's fine. He's down.
And
he
backwards.
didn't get it.
That's going to be short of the first down marker. So Red Bud's going to eventually take over on downs.
Yep, Red Bud is short. Man, if I tell you what, if I have to watch this kicker run around on this Althoff, he's bugging the.
Number 80, Evan Dressel, meets the receiver off the middle of the field after
Great
the catch.
play by Dressel.
Knew his position on the field, stops him just short of the first down marker, drives him backwards, and that's going to be a takeover on downs for your Musketeers.
That's exactly what I said. Know your down and distance. Know where they have to go and where you got to get them. And great job by Dressel.
Again, just having
and
Dressel back.
And a huge turnover by Red Bud.
A huge turnover for Red Bud. They're going to take over with. They're going to take over on downs now, 1st and 10. Ball sitting on the 17-yard line. I formation. They're going to hand the ball off up the middle. Little to no gain on the play. Yeah. Boy, that front defensive line of the Crusaders is tough.
They're good. They're good, Chris. Once again, some big boys on there. Some of the same people that I said are on the offensive line. 260, 250, 240. I mean, these are big boys to push around. Gaitner doesn't have a lot of room to work with, and you can tell he's not getting his chunk yards that we're used to seeing.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Ball still sitting on the 17-yard line of the Musketeers. Freeze now in the shotgun formation, empty backfield.
Red Bud did not have enough.
We got a late substitute coming in. Sending a man in motion, looking to throw, and that's got to be an illegal motion penalty.
Yeah. I think Shemwell just ran in there, and then he started before he was.
It is an offsides penalty against the Musketeers. Going to back him up 5 yards, and we're going to try it again. Kind of a late substitution ran in, and that's going to have to be
see
an
that this
offside
late
penalty.
in the year. You got to know when you got 10 people on the field, when you got 11, who's not out there, who's out there.
Yeah, coaching staff for Red Bud now a little bit fired up on that.
Yeah,
Those are the
not
plays
happy.
you don't really need.
No,
You
not
don't
when
need to
you're
be
this close
shooting yourself
again.
in the foot with your back against your own end zone.
Yeah.
All right, after
Red Bud's
got to
get some first down here. Get some breathing room.
2nd and 15. Ball on the Red Bud 12-yard line. Freeze is sending a man in motion. There's the snap. The ball's away. Throws it across the middle. Is it caught? No.
There's a flag.
Incomplete
There's the flag.
pass, but flags come flying all over the place.
I got it.
Kind of looked like the DB was making the tackle before the ball was thrown.
Well, and I think they might get like a defenseless receiver. The way Leifer fell down kind of sold it more than actually it might have been a penalty. Yep, they're going to get in the
a hit to the head, yeah.
Defenseless receiver. He kind of took a shot at his head, and Leifer's lucky to be okay. That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, fell awkwardly. The safety came flying in there from the backside. That's going to be huge yardage for Red Bud and should be an automatic first down.
Oh, and the Althoff Crusaders sidelines does not like it.
All right, so after a big break there for Red Bud, it's going to be 1st and 15. Ball all the way back up now to the 26-yard line. We get a fresh set of downs. Freeze under center, trips right, hands the ball off to Gantner right up the middle. Man, that defensive line for the Crusaders is just causing havoc for us. No gain on the play.
Yeah, and that linebacking core, the first thing they do, Chris, is they take a step forward. So let's see if we can run some seam routes, maybe to
get
catch
behind
them
that
on
second
their
line.
Yep, catch them on
across
their
the
heels.
middle of the field. I think we'll be fine.
Yep.
2nd and 10. Freeze brings the play into the huddle.
Boy, I'd like
They
a
break.
nice chunk gain here.
Ball
Quiet
still
this,
on the 26-yard line.
Quiet this sideline down. Boy, that'd be nice.
Freezing the shotgun formation. A true spread.
Come on, Red Bud.
Twins left, twins right. Sending the man in motion to the left.
Oh, they're
There's the
blitzing. They're
snap.
blitzing.
He's throwing one-on-one matchup. Man,
Ah.
it looks like a miscommunication between Freeze of the
And
Musketeers
Easter.
and Sam Easter.
Yeah. They did exactly what we wanted.
He
Like a
had-
2-3 step drop, got it out, but it seems Easter was
ran
running
an
a
in
curl.
route
Yeah.
instead of
And-
curled in instead of curling
curling
out.
out, yep.
And, well, the ball is thrown behind him.
Yeah, just a
The
little
play was there.
Yeah, a little miscommunication.
Another
Big third down here. Big third down.
3rd and long. No yards still after that penalty. Ball still on the Red Bud 26. Back in that spread formation. Althoff looking to blitz on the left side, sending a man in motion. Here they come with a full-on blitz. No time to throw, met immediately, and then sacked in the backfield. Sacked for a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, Freeze had pretty much no time to throw there. They're blitzing. I mean, they're already sending 4 or 5, and then you throw 2 blitzers, and then that's 6 to 7. That's hard to block. You know, there's got to be an open man, but it's can you get it quick? Can you get it out there quick enough?
4th and 16, ball on Red Bud's 20-yard line. They send in the punting unit. Lefty back to kick Brockmeyer.
Come on.
Need to get a good one away here.
Yeah, we do. This is a big one, and they're going to send a house. Are we moving, or did they
dead
move?
ball foul.
It looks like
and
we're
it's
moving.
Offsides penalty again on the Musketeers. Man, I tell you, Tim, that's tough because the linebacking core, they're sending everybody on these punts, and they come sprinting up to the line of scrimmage.
They're
and
almost trying
their feet.
They're almost trying to make them do it. So the linebacker's starting about 5-8 yards back, and he kind of runs up, and Red Bud's just flinching a little. You gotta get this punt off though, Chris. This is a big one.
Brockmeyer now back almost on the red zone. It's snapped over
Kick
his
it out.
head.
Kick it out. Kick
It's
it
in
out,
the end zone.
Brockmeyer.
Can he get it away? And that's going to end up being a safety.
No, he's got to kick it out. No, he didn't. He didn't.
Oh, they're going to call it a touchdown now. He didn't fall on it. I thought it rolled out of the back of the end zones, but it was a kind of a bad snap.
Over his head, over Brockmeyer. And,
over his head. And
when they probably haven't taught that a lot, but whenever you do that, you just got to kick that ball out, give him the safety, and can't give him the touchdown there. And it was tough to tell who fell on it, but
man, and again, the long snapper having our starting long snapper out, it's kind of
the source
coming back.
The source of this offense for Althoff has been a block punt and a touchdown.
Yeah,
Red Bud's defense doing what they always do, but special teams is killing us today right now, Chris. Red Bud will get the ball back. I guess that's the only benefit of not giving up the safety. But once again, you give up 6 points instead of 2, so that hurts.
The officials go over and meet with the Red Bud coaching staff.
We couldn't
There's
tell.
There's a disagreement on the field. They're kind of thinking it should be a safety, but they are going to stick with it being a touchdown.
Did the ball bounce out? It was really tough from our angle. It was on the far side of the field, about 20 players in front of us, and we just couldn't tell what was going on.
They're going to say that's enough. They walk Dave Luck back to the sideline. They say, we're done arguing about it. It's a touchdown. It's over. Kicking team on the field for Althoff. Boy, the coaching staff for Red Bud's fired up, respectively so.
Yep, yeah.
Hate to give up points that way. Number 16 for Althoff in now to kick. Tyler Schmieder. Boy, a block here or a muff snap could be huge for Red Bud.
Yeah, that'd be come on, Red Bud.
So they get set. The ball
snaps
it's
high.
Down. It's up, and it is good. So right there, after a bobbled snap in the end zone and a punt, Althoff able to capitalize on it, making the score 7-0 with 8:20 to go in the second quarter.
Go on, girl. Go on and get help. That's it, girl.
Smart dog. With Farmer's Crash Assist, our Signal app can tell when you've been in a crash and can send help if you want it. Also, our Signal app could save you up to 15% on your auto insurance.
That's really something.
Get a whole lot of something with Farmer's Policy Perks.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
And welcome back to Althoff Catholic High School here in Belleville. After a crazy chain of events, Althoff ends up scoring after a high snap over our punter's head, rolls into the end zone, and they were able to recover it for a touchdown.
The only thing I could say, Chris, is, as we were talking during break, that really puts a strain with your center out, and we've seen a punt block, a punt go back to the line of scrimmage, and now a punt for a touchdown. Is maybe you stick 2 or 3 pick. Right now they've got Freeze back there. Maybe you stick Gantner, you stick Schwartzkopf. They got to play an extra.
Bring your guys in a little bit tighter, kind of protect your punter a little bit.
Exactly. Got to do something. Now, granted, that doesn't help when the snap's over their head, but.
Althoff back to kick. There's the whistle. The ball is away. Nice high kick. Baldwin catches it clean, runs up the right sideline. He's got a little bit of room to run for about 6 yards worth of gain until he's eventually forced out of bounds.
Good job by Baldwin there. Looks like the kicker was trying to kick it where they ain't, and Baldwin ran up there and got a catch and got Red Bud at least some decent field position. Will start at 35.
Does bring it all the way back to the 35-yard line. It's good to see him finally catch one cleanly back there and make something out of it. Red Bud breaks a huddle. Walk up to the line of scrimmage. Freeze in the shotgun formation still. Gantner in the backfield with him. We're trips left with Hall and Schwartzkopf out here. One-on-one matchup on the high side of the field. There's the snap. Freeze looking to throw. Middle screen to Gantner.
Go.
He's got room to run. Great play call by the coaching staff. Plenty of pressure. Freeze off his back foot, able to dump it off to Gantner for a 7-yard carry.
But once again, that number 9, Grant Hoffman on Althoff, he's just a player. He's a good linebacker.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell he comes behind. He fell for the screen, but immediately put his foot in the dirt and came back and tackled Gantner from behind.
Ball on the Red Bud 42-yard line, 2nd and 3 yards to go. Freeze in the shotgun formation, snaps it, keeps it, follows Gantner up through the hole, but met immediately at the line of scrimmage. Boy, this Crusader defensive, their box is tough.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the front line, the front defensive line, their linebacking core is tough. They're causing havoc all over the place for this Musketeer offense.
Yeah, it's by far the best run I think we've seen this year, and Red Bud's having fits trying to get any kind of running game going on.
3rd and 3 now. Kind of want to see Freeze go underneath center, but he's not. He's going to stay in that shotgun formation. Running trips left. Gantner in the backfield with him. One man to the right. He's looking to the right, throwing to the right. Down the sideline. He's got his man beat, jumps up. Can he come down with it? They're going to say no, incomplete pass.
Dang. Good job by Freeze there to kind of throw it on the right shoulder, and if anybody's going to catch it, it's going to be the receiver. And Chris, I think you're going for it the way your punting situation's been. I think you go for this, right?
I would think so, yeah. They had Shemwell down the sideline on a one-on-one matchup, but just couldn't look it in for that first down. The passing game is still an open option for Red Bud. They do have men open down the field. It's just having the time to throw has been an issue.
Big play here.
So
Big
the
play
offense
by Red Bud.
comes
Come on,
back to
let's
the
move
field.
Let's move the sticks. Let's get some cheering.
4th and 3, ball on their own 42-yard line. Haven't had success punting it. Boy, they're going to send everybody. Going to run a sweep around, try to the left side. It's got some room, and then met by a host of Crusaders.
Yeah.
Tackle for a 1-yard loss, and that's going to be a turnover on downs inside our own territory.
Yeah, I think Uffelman he's trying to dig deep into that playbook to find something that they can get some chunk yards there, and goes for a little bit of a sweep reverse, hoping to get Luck some room to run, and Crusaders didn't fall for it, and they stop them.
Yeah, and that hurts, our
good
punting game hasn't been strong at all so far today, so the Red Bud coaching staff selects to go to the ball inside their own yard line. Really no option but to do so and turn the ball over on downs. Crusaders take over. 1st and 10, ball on their own 40-yard line. Run zone read right up the middle out of the shotgun formations. Got room to run. Gets all the way up near the first down marker.
And that was by far one of their better offensive plays. I was saying that what's troubling with the punting, is that this defense is playing so well that you would like to pin them back because you trust your defense so much. But they did pick a chunk yards there. It looks like a 10 or 12-yard gain there for the running back.
That is going to be first down, 1st and 10, ball on the Red Bud 30-yard line. Shotgun formation. There's a snap.
There
Same
it is.
play.
Get him.
Zone read right
missed
up
the
the middle.
tackle.
Just missed the tackle in the backfield. Then meets the second line of the Musketeer defense, forced backwards. After he picks up, we're going to say 5 yards on the carry. That is
Yeah, it looks like he...
we're going to call that a 5-yard gain for him, for the Crusaders.
About 6 minutes left in this second quarter.
2nd and 6 for Althoff.
Be a big stop by our defense if we got off the field here in this next few plays.
Ball on the Red Bud 25. Shotgun formation still. A lot of this spread offense. Zone replay again. Boy, and met by the front line of the Musketeers, and that linebacking core drove backwards. Lucas Schwarzkopf is looking for blood, buddy.
Yep. Somebody's going to step up and make a play, force a turnover. I think you're going to see maybe the problem is if you throw a pass here and it's incomplete, you set up yourself with a 4th and long. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just try to get a couple yards.
4th and manageable here.
Yep, 4th and manageable.
Great job defensively by the Red Bud linebacker core. They're stepping up, making plays when they need to.
We've seen a couple times this quarterback roll out and just kind of hit a flat pattern, a little out. I wouldn't be surprised if you see that maybe over here to the short side of the field, our side.
Still 3rd and 6. He's sending a man in motion, shotgun formation.
That's exactly
He's
what
rolling
they're going to do.
Looking right to throw. Does throw the ball. Ooh, he knocked down. Great defensive coverage by number 12 of the Musketeers, Sam Easter, but a flag is thrown right where the play was made.
That's not a flag. In what world is that a flag, Chris?
He's saying he had him around the hips. I just saw the official who threw the flag say, nope, he had him around the hips. And that is going to be pass interference against the Musketeers. That's going to be an automatic first down from the spot of the foul.
I'm not an official, but call that good defense in Tim Conway's playbook. Let me tell you that much.
Yeah, I saw good, clean defense all the way across there, but they saw it differently on the field.
I think he read it right. I think he jumped a route right when he needed to, got around the receiver, didn't give him a chance to catch it, and that's exactly how I would have drew it up.
That ball was thrown well down the field. Crusaders are going to take over or get it first down after the penalty, obviously. 1st and 10 with the ball now. It's just sitting on the Red Bud 13-yard line. Zone replay, run to the right. Ooh, and met
yeah, that was a big one.
Immediately by Schwarzkopf.
And Hall.
Hall. Boy, that's a force to be reckoned with those two standing shoulder to shoulder.
That ain't going to feel good in the morning. All right, Red Bud defense. This is where you put your feet in the dirt, stand tall, you get that ball back.
2nd and 10, no gain on that play. Althoff making a lot of adjustments now.
Yeah, it looks like they're taking off some
with
skill
their
players.
Personnel.
Took off some skill players, put in some bigger boys here. Wouldn't be surprised if you see a little bit of a run here.
Kind of like a goal line offense they're coming in with. They're still going to stay in the shotgun formation, but almost a wing T as they do have a big boy, number 44 for Althoff, lined up in the left side wing. And they are going to run a lead play to the right side. He has a little bit of room to run around the right side. Can they stop him or force him out of bounds? Looks like they will stop him. Man, what a defensive effort there. They sent everybody running a power play to the right side. Our defense was able to step them up and skirt them right out of bounds on the 3-yard line.
Is it a first down? It looks like it will be a 1st and goal now. This is where the defense is going to have to come up big. What do you say, Chris, on the 4-yard line?
It's tough to see the spot from my angle, Tim, but looks like it is just sitting right on the 3-yard line, yeah.
Come on, Red Bud.
Shotgun formation still, true spread. They're going to hand the ball off right up the gut again.
He's just going to try to bounce.
He's got room around, bouncing all over the place. Ooh, met hard. There's Lucas Schwarzkopf once again. Humongous game defensively so far by Schwarzkopf.
Good job by the Red Bud defense there.
He does stop him. Little to no gain on the play.
Oh, and
if anything, it's going to be a half-yard loss.
Comes the big boys for Red Bud, maybe changing up goal line front a little. Now,
2nd and goal.
You usually roll out to your quarterback's throwing arms to the right, but they are on the hash here. So, but it looks like they got some I formation with the big
they're going to run them.
Yeah, let's see what they do here.
Power formation under center.
Quarterback
who
tripped
up.
Get him.
He's met in the back. The runner's met in the backfield. Number 20, Trace Wagner, just drags him down for a loss.
Great play by Trace. The quarterback did almost trip over his feet. Looks like he might have sprained his ankle. He doesn't look like he's too.
QB's limping off the field for Althoff. He's one of their better athletes.
See if
Boy, he's hurting.
They might take a timeout here, or they're gonna.
Boy, the quarterback's limping off the field. Althoff coaching staff not really sure what's going on. They're kind of telling him to go down so we can get the clock to stop.
Yeah, I mean,
the play clock's running. They're either going to have to call a timeout.
I think they're just going to wait and burn a timeout here, Chris, and I think that's what they're going to do. 3 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. They've only used 1, so yeah, they are going to take a timeout.
So right there, the clock's going to stop with 2:52 left to go in this first half. Althoff calls a timeout. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with you. And welcome back to the Althoff High School second round Class 2A playoff game. It's a great defensive game so far today. Yep. Just a 7, and Red Bud's trailing by 7 with a 7-0, Althoff having that 7-0 lead. Boy, just a big stop here if Red Bud can pull this one out. Yep. It is third down. Ball sitting
about the 5.
On the 5-yard line. Yep. Althoff licking their chops, really wanting to score another one here.
Quarterback looks like he did get a chance to rest up during that timeout, and he is in there.
He was limping off the field, still kind of limps back on the field. He's not liking that under center play that they just ran.
Once again, a little bit of a goal line, though. I mean, it is still a spread out of the shotgun, but everybody's in tight.
They're going to keep him in the shotgun formation. He's going to hand the ball off right up the middle,
bounce
stretching it out. And Hall again met him in the backfield and tackles him for another loss.
Hall and Trace Wagner just drug him down. That's a huge loss.
That is a huge play defensively by Red Bud. Going to keep backing him up and bring up a 4th down.
They're going to kick a field goal.
And their kicking unit's going to come on the field to try to kick a field goal. Send everybody here defensively if you're Red Bud. Let's block this thing. They do have a heck of a kicker.
You did say, I think you said he's made some field goals throughout the year, so capable of kicking. It's not like it's a far one. Probably
4th down, ball on the
it's on the hash, so this could make it a little more difficult
line.
for him.
On the hash, a heck of a wind blowing across the field. There's the snap.
Good.
The ball's down. The kick is up, and it is good. So Red Bud defensively able to hold them right there. Hold them to a field goal, making it a 10-0 game with 2:02 left to go here in the first half. Timmy, come on, talk to me, Goose.
I mean, the defense is doing everything they can. Obviously, we've seen this before. I think the Wood River game, the defense didn't give up any touchdowns. It was a pick 6 and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. So we're doing everything we can on the defensive end.
Second round of the playoffs. You cannot ask any more out of your defense than what they're doing right now to hold this incredibly talented offensive team of Althoff to just 10 points so far in this first half.
And on a couple good field positions that they've had with the punt block and then the punt that just went back.
Special teams is shooting us in the foot right now. We can't keep it going. Or the punt game, we need to be able to punt in these kind of situations and let our defense stay on the field and do some work. Tim, what do you think right here? If you're Althoff, are you going to onside kick this thing?
Well, as the ball falls off the tee, so it looks like we're gonna get another second to think about it. I think I kick it deep. You haven't seen enough from Red Bud's offense to try necessarily a trick play.
Yeah, kick it deep. Try to get in a 4-and-out situation.
And honestly, and then if you pin them deep enough and it's a 4th down, you feel pretty confident that you can block or get a pretty good return on a punt that's not going. So I think.
As the ball, it is a pooch kick up the middle.
They're gonna re-kick it. The ball fell off the tee. Did you see that? Yeah, the ball fell off the tee right when the kicker was about to kick it. Granted, it's a windy day, so I think they only get like 2, and then somebody's got to hold it.
Somebody's got to hold it, yeah. So would be. I would imagine someone's going to hold it here. He was back to kick. Actually, did get the ball away, but it was rolling and falling forward right as he was setting back to kick. So blew it dead. They're going to come on back to the 40-yard line. They get the tee set. Althoff's going to have a holder now for it. They do have a left-footed kicker. He's going to stomp the tee in the ground here a little bit.
If I'm Red Bud, I'm just looking for who's going to make a big play, who's going to make that play. This is the playoffs. Big players come up. We saw Leifer get 2 interceptions last game. We need to see somebody make a big play.
Nice pie kick. Fielded cleanly for the Musketeers by number 11, Noah Gantner.
And he does exactly what he's taught to do, which is just get the yards that they give you.
So he does return. He does catch the ball cleanly. Runs it about 10 yards back to the center of the field. The ball's going to come to rest on the Red Bud, we'll say 38-yard line.
Yeah, close to it. Yeah, Red Bud's got some really good athletes. Let's see if maybe we can just get them out in open space.
Quicker, faster, hot passes, hand the ball off, get the ball out of that quarterback's hand as quick as we need to now.
I mean, Red Bud traveled really well.
A little different formation here coming in for Red Bud. They're running the pistol formation out of the shotgun.
Oh, you know what's in, Chris, right now?
Who's in the game here
this
right
is
now?
Oliver.
Dylan Oliver.
Their sophomore quarterback's in. Do you see Freeze hurt on the sidelines? Oh, yeah. It looks like Freeze is getting looked at on his right hand, maybe from here, as Red Bud's backup quarterback, Dylan Oliver, just a sophomore, is in as he took a
great play call because they're going to get 6 yards on the carry, bring up 2nd down, 2nd and 4.
So we hope
ball on the Red Bud 44-yard line.
We hope Freeze is okay.
Goes underneath center. It's going to hand the ball off. Lead play to Gantner, but it's going to be fumbled.
Fumble, and it might be Althoff's ball. And it is.
Dylan Oliver fumbles the ball on the handoff there.
Yeah, it looks like he might have been trying to go to Gantner. Yeah, I mean, once again, I think you got a sophomore quarterback, sophomore snapper. It's tough. Redbud, the injury bug is starting to bite injury. The injury bug's starting to hit Redbud.
Yeah, so that is a fumble on the play inside our territory with the ball. After the Althoff recovery, the ball is going to be spotted on the 44-yard line of Redbud, and their high-flying kind of power offense is going to come back in. And
with a minute and 22 here, Redbud they got to keep them out of the end zone.
Keep them from scoring at half here.
Althoff does get the ball back to start the second half, so a big, once again, putting the weight on the Redbud defense.
Oh, they're going to roll two guys around, finally get set now. Sending a man in motion. Ooh, a little pitch to him. Around the left side, he's got room to run, hop and skip, and jumping the ball down. Could they recover it? The officials come in and say they do recover it after a fumble.
All right, come on now.
Unreal defensive effort there by the Musketeers. There was a pitch play around the left side, tried to run a sweep up to the left, ran down the sideline, hurdled a couple guys. As he lands on the ground, the ball's popped out, and the Musketeer defense is able to recover it.
Now, you've got a minute and 13 left, down 10-0. I'm not sure if Freeze is in. Chris, did you see if Freeze was back in? It looks like Oliver is still in.
Oliver is still in the game. Freeze is still getting checked out.
I didn't know if they maybe would just take a couple knees here and get to the end of the half. But
let's score, baby.
Yeah. To Redbud's credit, they're saying this is a second-round playoff.
Trips
Let's
left,
go for it.
One man in the backfield with Oliver. Drops back, looking pass,
throws
the ball across the middle. Wide open, Shimbo down the middle. Getting to the sideline. He's got room to run. One man to beat. Throws it with a stiff arm and eventually forced out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Great throw, great catch. Great yards after the catch for Shemwell. Redbud's starting to get a little pumped up on that sidelines, giving them some momentum, and we've got about a minute and 3 left, and Redbud has all 3 timeouts.
What a change of events here in Belleville, Illinois on this right before the halftime here. Just winding down, a fumble recovery, a big play, backup quarterback in the game. Shotgun formation, trips left.
Just got to keep it
moving. In the backfield, he's looking to throw.
He's
scrambling, rolling right, throws the ball to the left. It is completed across the middle of the field. He falls down. It's a completed pass to Owen Leifer.
Timeout.
Redbud does call a timeout.
Stop the clock. He called a timeout. About 2 seconds, 3 seconds left, or ran off the clock.
Redbud's going to take a timeout here. Boy, momentum swing. Talk about momentum swing. A huge fumble recovery down inside our own territory, and 2 passes later, we are down near.
Almost in the red zone.
Yeah, almost to the red zone. The ball sitting on the 22-yard line of Althoff.
And how about Oliver right there to get that ball off? Rolling over to his non-throwing side, almost takes a
scrambling, wrapped up, throws it wrapped up, and somehow able to complete a pass to Owen Leifer across the middle.
Redbud's going to come out with second and two on like you said, about the 21, 22-yard line. So it's big that you pick up the first down, but it's big that you keep trying to get these
I like this
yards.
Passing game going well for the backup quarterback.
Yeah, so far Oliver 2 throws and looking pretty good. And then on his first play, he had a scramble right before the fumble, too. So
Oliver's still in the game. Shotgun formation. Twins left. Everybody breaks the huddle. We're ready to play football here. 2nd and 2.
Come on, line.
Ball sitting on the 22-yard line of Althoff.
Give him some time, line. Let him develop.
There's the snap. Jeff steps back, steps up in the pocket.
No.
Ooh, and just barely hit it as he was in his throwing stance. Does get the ball away, though, for an incomplete pass.
He had a flat over here, and it looks like they're going to bring the big boys in here. I think they might try to just get a first down here, Chris.
Yeah, one of those direct snaps, push the pile forward.
Yeah,
you can see what they're going to come
Nesbitt,
up with. Nesbitt's coming in, Hall's in there, Schwarzkopf's in there, Gantner's in there. They're going to run power football right to him, see who's a bigger man. Boy, they line up in that huge power I formation, stacked to the right side.
Althoff's going to take a timeout. Yeah, Althoff's going to take a timeout. They didn't like this. They
did not
like
what they saw. Redbud has ran that once before, and man, let me tell you, that is a powerhouse on the right side for the Redbud offense. I would call it. That's a good call timeout right there.
Yeah, with only 45 seconds left, you got one. You can't.
What's the situation here, Tim? 3rd and short. Do you show that power formation and throw it a one-on-one matchup? down the left side and try to get in the end zone here?
Chris, with 3rd and 2, I mean, we have not been able to run the ball that well. They kind of almost know it's coming. I almost take my shot at just having 2 passes that I mean, you got 45 seconds left here. I don't know. It's a good thing I'm not in this position, Chris, because I don't know what. I think I take, and it looks like the big boys are still coming out. I think I take my chances at a couple more pass plays, but once again, you are rolling with your backup quarterback who's just a sophomore, hasn't had necessarily a lot of playoff time, let alone playing time, let alone playoff time.
Well, I don't even – Oliver is – actually, he's going to wind up on the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a direct snap.
They reverse
Giving
it
to Devin Hall, reverse it around the
Devin,
left
you got to
side.
get the first down. Devin, you got to get the first down.
He's pushing the whole pile.
Go, Devin.
Dragging his feet. Is it going to be enough?
Oh, it's enough, Chris.
They're going to stop him with forward progress, and that's going to be a Musketeer first down.
I mean, he had to drag that pile for 3 yards, Chris.
So the chains are going to move. The clock does stop. Red Bud walks back up to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to run another one as the clock continues to run right now. First and 10, ball on the 18-yard line. Going to hand it off to Gantner around the right side. Follows his lead blockers. Eventually brought down after little to no gain. Red Bud's going to have to call a timeout here.
Yeah, it was so quick we didn't get a chance to explain that 3rd down play, but it was a direct snap to Gander, who then kind of flipped it as a reverse to Hall, and Hall did the dirty work and probably took the ball 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage and drug people for 3-4 yards.
Yeah, so Red Bud now in a timeout. They did call a timeout. They only have one more left after this, 23 seconds to go. And, yeah, like you said, that formation, they stacked to the right between Hall, Nesbitt, and Schwarzkopf lined up in a wing position on the right side, did a direct snap to Gantner, and they pulled it to the left, and he just pitched it up in front to Hall and just kind of rolled it around the outside. He had 4 blue jerseys hanging off of him, dragging the pile forward, and was able to pick up a first down. What a carry by Devin Hall.
Still no sign of freeze on the sideline, so Dylan Oliver is going to be the quarterback for now.
Oliver is back in the shotgun formation.
Got to give him time to pass. Got to give him time to pass.
The officials just step away from the ball. The play clock starts.
Come on, Red Bud.
Shotgun formation. Gantner in the backfield with Oliver.
Come on, Red Bud.
There's the snap. Looking to pass. He's got time. A man, throws it to Hall across the middle. Bobbled a little bit. Eventually caught.
I'd like.
Red Bud is going to have to use their last timeout.
He's just a sophomore, so I mean, you know, he's young, but you'd like those passes to be towards the sideline. So it's a little easier to get out of bounds, maybe not have to burn your last time out of the half. He did have Ganner on a little wheel route, but it would have been a really tough pass. So I don't mind the completion there to Hall to gain what looks to be about, 5 yards?
Yeah, and I really liked from the offensive line right there. Oliver had more time than Freeze's had all day to throw it. So he was able to step back, made a couple of good reads, eventually made the throw to Hall across the middle, bobbled a little bit, eventually brought back in. They gave him decent forward progress. Everybody breaks the huddles now from the timeout. They run up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 13-yard line. Can Red Bud score this first half?
Come on, let's get some magic here. You got Leifer here one-on-one on the outside. You got Dressel in the slot.
A true spread formation. Oliver in the backfield with Gantner. There's the snap.
He's got time.
Steps up, throws to the corner, and no one's there. Incomplete.
That's fine. Gives him another chance. I'm not sure if he maybe thought a receiver was going for a corner route instead of a post, but that's all right. Live to fight another down. 4th and 5 here with 10 seconds left. Unless this ball is caught quick and out of bounds, you think it's probably going to be the last play for Red. But if they're tackled in bounds, they're not going to get anything off. So needs to be past the first down markers, and it needs to be towards the sidelines, Chris.
Sophomore quarterback Oliver brings the play into the huddle. He calls it. They break. They're fired in the backfield all by himself. Gantner lines up in the wing position. Twins right, twins left. They're sending a blitzer. Oliver's got time to throw. Throws across the middle. Hits a couple hands. Tipped away for an incompletion. And that's going to be a turnover on downs inside the red zone as the Althoff offense is going to take the field now.
A lot to ask for your sophomore quarterback there. Second round of the playoffs. You know, clock winding down in the second half. You're down 10-0. That's a lot of pressure.
It just kind of just takes the wind out of you right there. Almost feels like a missed opportunity right before half to score.
Yeah, we've had a couple now inside the red zone and to no luck there, Chris. So that definitely hurts. It definitely stings. And Looks like Althoff's coming in kneeling formation, so they're just going to get to the half.
Althoff wants to get it out of here. There's the snap, and he is going to kneel it out. So right there, that's going to end the first half of play here in Althoff. And boy, what a defensive effort and defensive game. Our starting quarterback, Freeze, is currently out. Don't really know what's going on with him. Oliver comes in, and in 3 plays gets us down to the 20-yard line. We're able to run a couple run plays, gets it to 3rd and 6, gets it down to the 6 or 7-yard line, and Red Bud just not able to really capitalize right there. So as the half comes to an end, your Red Bud Musketeers are trailing the Althoff Crusaders 10-0. And we'll be right back with you for an intermission report shortly.
I would recommend Raceline for anyone who isn't just there for the professional experience and like for the resume. Someone who actually wants to think about the long-term goals. Like anyone who values like a workplace who actually pours time into you wants to make sure that, you know, your experience is worth it.
Being in a position where, yeah, I am their intern, but I know that they respect me. I know that they respect my opinions, my ideas. They want me to be doing something that I am getting something out of it. They're very in tune with where I'm at and how happy I am.
I honestly think the culture is really good here. Like, when I started off, I wasn't even nervous at all because I thought like everyone was like very introducing and they were very like helpful with everything.
Everyone you meet here wanting to get to know you and talk to you.
Honestly, the people here make work so fun and easy. The board of directors is really supportive about the internship program, that they devote a lot of time and effort into making sure we have the best experience this summer.
We talk about the high level a lot, and that's just like the big picture of what's going on. It's important to really kind of have a good idea of everything at the high level so that you can ask the right questions. And if you know, like, I'm doing this so that somebody else can do their job or do whatever we have to do to make the company run, it's important to know the high level.
Whatever your degree is in college, it's going to help you grow and it's going to help you get some real world application of that degree, and there's a lot of different areas you can go into for the company. So if you start an internship earlier on in your college career and you find something else that appeals to you, Raceline will work with you and get you into whatever interests you and get you experience in that area.
I would say that I've gotten a lot of real world experience from Raceline because I've had the same role 3 times, yes, but you can only learn so much in 3 months, so to be able to fill that role for 9 months in total, I've learned a lot from that. And now that I've moved on to the ME department, I feel like I'm going to get a whole new set of learning experiences that I can really use in my career.
So I've been able to take a lot of concepts I've learned in school and put them with the stuff that Chris has been teaching me throughout the internship. That's the biggest thing I would say, is like putting theory with actual like applied stuff that they do here with the company.
The Raceline Skillcraft internship has expanded my knowledge on welding and has given me more practice into being a welder and becoming a welder here at the company.
Being an intern here at Raceline has definitely taught me a lot. I've learned how to do new things, use a bunch of tools, and put new things together. I think it's going to help me in the future. Like I said, I want to do something with engineering.
So I was considering going into a skilled trade, and before I made that firm decision, I wanted to get some like real job experience. And I felt like Raceline really helped me do that, and it gave me a feel for what it would be like in my future career. And working here showed me that I really do enjoy this.
Teamwork at Raceline is very apparent. Deanna definitely lived up to her title as a mentor, and I feel like she's always there to communicate with others and make sure you fully understand everything that you're doing.
I think the internship program helped me prepare for this role by giving me a diverse set of experience in every part of HR. And I feel like Raceline is a very unique company to work for. So I would recommend it to anyone just because you learn so much and you're with a bunch of great people who really want to help you learn.
Hey Steve, it's about 8 a.m. I just got into an accident. I'm not really sure what happened. It was so fast. He was there and then he just took off. I don't know what happened.
Sorry to hear about that. I'm actually in my car. I'll be right over.
Boy, you did a good here. Yeah, tell me about it. I don't know what happened. He just kind of took off.
Did you get a look at the guy?
No, man, I really didn't see it. It was so fast. He was just there and then he was gone. And oh wait, hey, that's the guy right there.
Insurance is not a cookie-cutter approach. Each situation is different. Here at Country Financial, we take the time to get to know our clients' wants, needs, and desires. If you're looking to move your home, auto, or commercial insurance locally, we'd love to have a chance to earn your business.
Come on out to Enemy Fuel Mart and check out our new live bait and tackle building. Also, we have video gaming with free snacks and soft drinks. We have kerosene, filled propane tanks, and have much more to offer. We are the only locally owned gas station left in the area. Like us on Facebook for new products and specials. Thank you for your business. Go Musketeers!
Design Fitness is determination.
Design Fitness is family.
Design Fitness is strength.
Design Fitness is inclusive.
Design Fitness is Zumba fun.
The mission of Design Fitness is to create lasting lifestyle changes to promote health, wellness, weight loss, and quality of life for all ages. Our certified trainers will provide you with instructions to ensure you achieve your health and fitness goals.
Favorite thing about working here would have to be the home feeling of the place. Everyone seems to know everyone. It's a smaller company, so you really get to know the guys you're working with.
Everybody works together as a team here. It's one big family, so you can reach out to anybody in your department, anybody out in the shop. It makes everybody's job a lot easier.
Everyone has a mind to work, and I enjoy my co-workers, and we work together as a team.
Anytime I've had a question when I first started, everybody helped me out.
RBI team is family-based, it seems, and I love the atmosphere in it.
They just make me and my wife and my children feel right at home.
It feels very family-oriented. It's been a great place. Everyone's very helpful, and I've really enjoyed my time here so far.
We are farmers.
Anything is possible. Look at my glass, man. Yeah. Anything is possible. Yeah. Trying to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles, cause anything is possible. Yeah. I do. Anything is possible. Hey. Yeah. Cause anything is possible. Yeah.
And welcome here back to Althoff, Belleville, Illinois, for a little intermission report here, Tim. little halftime break. We got 4 minutes left here to go in halftime, and Red Bud's still trailing 10-0. Man, had a heck of a series right there with less than 2 minutes to go in that first half. We're able to march the ball for about 50 yards all the way down the field and just couldn't capitalize on it, Tim.
Yeah, and it looks like Freeze is still getting worked on in the sidelines as Oliver's throwing over here. So I would assume you're going to see Oliver to start second half. Granted, Althoff gets the ball back to start the second half. So, but when the offense comes, it looks like we are going to see the sophomore quarterback. Chris, I think we've done this, 5-6 times now. I think this intermission's been about the same. A lot of times it's, can we get this offense rolling, and can we stop relying on this defense? We've just got to get this offense.
This defense is a playoff caliber defense.
Man, this defense
and
travels.
It's just, they're incredible. The only touchdown so far today that has happened has been on a special teams error, basically, a punt team error. Not having a long snapper, or, our starting long snapper in the game. The snaps are getting off a little bit slower, and that
throws the punter off, that throws Brockmeyer off. Yep.
For Althoff is just able to penetrate and just cause havoc. So I liked Oliver coming in there in that last series after Freeze got hurt. Boy, they kind of didn't take him seriously almost, it felt like, Tim. And he just stretched the ball out, took the time. I really like watching him as the pocket collapses around him. He doesn't try to scramble left or right. He steps up in the pocket and makes a throw. He's got good vision, knows when he's getting in trouble and able to get rid of it.
You see Freeze taking a couple throws to the trainer here. I'm not sure if that's good news or bad news. But, yeah, I mean, it's easier said up here in the booth than it is down there for the players to get the ball moving. But it's no easy task. I mean, this is a big, experienced Althoff Crusaders team, and they came out ready to win just like we did. And they've got some really good linebackers too. That's what's making a big difference too, is they got some really good linebackers in Althoff.
Yeah, but talking to some of the Althoff fans and announcers and stuff here at halftime, that they've got their eyes set on big number 44, Devin Hall, and Nesbitt out there, and Lucas Schwarzkopf. Our linebacking core is tough.
Yeah,
and it's to be feared right now because they have not moved the ball well offensively on us without holding, without an illegal block, without an illegal motion. They haven't been able to really get the ball moving either. Offensively, though, Tim, I think we talked about it a little bit about getting the plays off quicker.
Yeah.
Don't look for the big 40-yard pass, the 30-yard pass down the field. Let's look for them flat routes. Let's get the ball out of the QB's hands, give them to our playmakers' hands, and let them be able to capitalize and get a little bit of yardage before that linebacking core of Althoff can break the plane and cause that havoc.
Yeah, if there's one thing that I saw that a weakness on Althoff's defense is that exactly, we just praised their linebackers, but their linebackers are more run-heavy than pass, I think, a pass defender. So both of them look like they want to stop the run first. So I definitely think if we can get some quick hitters and get some seam arounds, we can definitely take advantage of that. And from the defense side of things, like you said, this defense is legit between Trace Wagner, Schwarzkopf, Hall, Nesbitt, Gantner, and then the DBs, Easter and Leifer and Dressel all out there. I mean, not much to really say on the defense side of things. I will say I think you're going to see Althoff come out and throw the ball a little bit more. I don't think the run game necessarily was working too well for them.
Yeah, they run a true spread offense, which is a zone read kind of offense, and they just haven't been able to progress the ball well like that. So surprisingly, and I don't want to sound cliche or nothing about this, but our defensive secondary, man, they've really stepped it up here in the past couple weeks. Althoff's got a great receiving core. They're quick.
Yeah,
they run routes. They're big. They're tall. They jump high.
Fast,
And it just seems that our secondary defensively has been able to take that pass threat away from them.
Yeah, credit to them. Credit to the pressure that we're putting on the QB, too, that he's not really getting necessarily time to make his reads. So not much to say for the defense side of things. We'll see if we can get the offense rolling when we come out. And
we got about 3 minutes to go here, an hour and a half, and Red Bud's just taking the field here, and they're going to get a little loosened up in their own end zone. And boy, what's the message? What's the message Coach Luck and Uffelman are telling their offense, right now, Tim, at halftime? Red Bud's been a great great second half team all year. The coaching staff for Red Bud has done a pretty tremendous job coming out with a different caliber team in the second half. They want it a little bit more. They get the message across a little bit more. And I think if they can, the message at half for me would be, figure out that pass game a little bit better. Althoff's running, a cover 2, basically a cover 2 defense. They've got 5 down linemen with stand-up ends. They got 2 linebackers and a 4-man secondary. So they're running that kind of deep cover 2.
Yeah.
And there's weaknesses in that zone, as we just saw before the half.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Chris. I guess normally you would look to your senior quarterback, Freeze, say, hey, get these boys fired up. But obviously, spending a lot of time with the trainer, you look to maybe Shemwell, you look to maybe Gaynor, look to Hall, try to find some spark in that offense, try to get the boys, amped up and ready to play. I know it's not easy, especially after that little bit of a tease right there before the end of the second quarter, getting the ball down there and not being able to capitalize on it. Definitely hurts.
Speaking of Shemwell, it's kind of weird to see that, when Freeze goes down, they bring Oliver in. Since the first couple of games of the year, Shemwell hasn't played quarterback at all. So
I know there is the risk of injury.
And Oliver having a great JV season.
Yeah.
I would like to say he's got a little bit more experience than Shemwell right now, able to come into the game and a little more play time, I think. So
that's a good point, since Shemwell really hasn't played quarterback a lot. And Oliver's down there playing on the JV level. That is a good point about how I'm just, being a little more familiar, taking snaps and maybe making some reads. I also know that Shemwell's dealing with a little bit of a shoulder issue, so there could be that factor as well.
True.
We've got about 1:30 here to the kickoff. As mentioned, Althoff will get the ball to start the second half.
Both teams are on the field and warming up here a little bit. And we're getting a couple kicks in, trying to warm up the leg a little bit. It's a cool day out here. The wind's really just ripping across this field, and boy, the poor guy's standing up on top of the booth video, and he did not dress warm enough.
No, it's gonna be cold up for him.
Yeah. And man, Red Bud brought just a heck of a crowd with him up here. The stands on the visitors' side are just absolutely packed, and
bleachers almost packed, and then
gate almost all the way around. The fence all the way around.
Yeah, they're out there. We'd like to see a touchdown for them. Maybe get some points on the board, get some life from these boys. Yeah, somebody's gonna step up and make a big play. We saw one fumble recovery here where we didn't give our offense a good enough chance to get in the end zone, but somebody's gonna make a play here.
Yeah, and boy, I want to get that man a steak sometime this game too.
Oh man,
and man, just defensively, like we said, they've been doing great. And again, while we're waiting for this halftime to just barely wind down right now, I just want to say thanks to all of our sponsors out there. And without you guys, we wouldn't be here doing it. And especially to all our viewers and listeners that are out there and listening. It makes all of us feel good and want to keep doing this for you guys. And really hope you're all enjoying the broadcast. Again, it's Chris Maring here with Tim Conway and Ben Koopman of Oak 9 Productions on the Scissor Network. Downtown Belleville, Illinois, not so much downtown, over here by Belleville West, off West Main. Playing on a natural turf field. Got a little rain last night. The conditions are great, though. Hadn't seen any slips, trips, or falls, and it's just a great day to play football, minus this 20 to 30 mile an hour crosswind blowing across the field.
Yeah. Red Bud's just about to set the kickoff as Brockmeyer lines it up. See if we can pin them deep down there and get some really good field position for our defense to play with.
The ball's set, the hands in the air,
and the ball
falls off the tee. They blow it dead. Brockmeyer walks back up to the line of scrimmage. He's trying to find somebody to hold it for him. He resets the ball on the tee.
Yeah.
They're going to have a holder come in. Well, they're going to try it again. Scratch that. They can fall twice before they're going to make him hold it. There's the whistle. Runs up to the ball, and the kick is away.
A little bit of a
high kick over to the sideline. Bounced, touched by Althoff. Barely picks it up. Oh, and Red Bud comes flying in all over the place, and eventually he's brought down. That was a dangerous play there by Althoff.
Yeah, he let it kind of almost fall, like he was in between a hop. It hit him, and
he tried to catch that low line drive right at his shoelaces, kind of bounced between his hands after he touched it, and immediate pressure came in for Red Bud, and he was able to fall on it.
Hey, there's that good field position we talked about, starting him at the 27-yard line. That's all you can ask for from a Brockmeyer kick and your kick return or your kick defense team there. So let's get this big defense out here again. And not sure what the confusion is.
Braylon Grayson brings the play into the huddle. Althoff runs the spread. They run it pretty well. Trips left. One man to the right. One man in the backfield. Red Bud lines up with a 4-4 defense.
Oh,
Man, his
he's
zone
cutting- oh,
replay,
cutting
he's got
around.
all kinds of room. He's dancing in the backfield. Man, all that dancing, though, didn't get him anywhere. After about a half-yard of carry.
You know, one person I'm not seeing on the defense is Nesbitt. I don't know if we've got another injury, but I am failing to see Nesbitt out there, and Trace Wagner is also looks like he's on the sidelines with an ankle injury. And Red Bud cannot catch a break with the injuries here today.
Althoff steps back up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation.
2 huge losses.
Twins left, twins right. Sending a man in motion to the right side. They're going to hand the ball off to him. Sweep around the right side.
They got him. They
just
got him.
Met, just great defensive effort there by the Musketeers. They're going to tackle him for a loss of about 3. That'll bring up 3rd and
a long 10, maybe 11?
11. We're going to say 3rd and 11 now.
Great job by the defense there with, like I said, 2 huge pieces missing potentially.
Ball
with
sitting on the Althoff
Nesbitt
26.
and Wagner.
Ball sitting on the 26-yard line. Althoff breaks the huddle, walk up to the line of scrimmage. Injuries hurting Red Bud so far this second half.
Figure it's got to be a pass here.
2 down linemen for Red Bud.
They're going to override this right side.
Quarterback's going to keep it rolling right, looking right to throw.
They got him.
He just steps up, finds a gap in the defense, running across the field, gives a little stiff arm, and brought down by number 11 of the Musketeers, Noah Gantner. But not after a first down.
They did exactly what they were supposed to do, and the quarterback just kind of found a seam and got a first down. But great pursuit by Red Bud. Just you gotta capitalize on that. He didn't have anybody to throw to, Chris.
Yep, nice carry there by Althoff. He rolled left, looked left, didn't have anything, tucked the ball and kept it. Ran the ball all the way up to the Althoff 41-yard line now.
Dang, they've done a great job containing him so far today.
As they walk back up to the line of scrimmage, their quarterback is an athlete. There's the snap. Zone read again to the right. They're just going to hand it off to him, let the boy run. Ooh, and met right back at the original line of scrimmage.
How did he not
He's
go
going to break all the way back to this side of the field. Red Bud's trying to chase him down. He's reading the block coming. There is a flag. Ooh, and he just steps out of bounds. And another penalty flag. Boy, there's flags laying all over the field. I see 5 of them.
What's the late flag for, Chris? What did you see there?
Boy, the officials come to meet. There is flags laying all over the line of scrimmage, all where the tackle happened out here on the sideline.
I didn't see the late
It
flag.
almost looked like
so Gantner was running over here in pursuit as the running back went from one side completely to the other side and almost did kind of a legal crackback kind of block on Gantner. So I know that'll be one of the penalties. I didn't see this second penalty that they threw the flag on, but
what we don't want is an offsetting penalty situation where they just replay the down.
That should
the officials all meet up. The Althoff huddle's moving back a little bit. They're saying the penalties are going to go against Althoff. Have yet to get the official call. Boy, they're trying to figure it out. I said with 5 or 6 flags laying on the field, they got a little bit of figuring to do. All right, here comes the play. They're going to call helmet to helmet, and that's going to be declined against Althoff. Helmet to helmet again. Against Althoff, Red Bud will accept that. And boy, that's going to back him up.
Yeah, that backs him up quite a bit.
Way back there. So now that's going to bring them all the way back to the Althoff 20-yard line as their offense is going to take over.
Still first down, but a first and
30.
It
is first and 30. Ball on the Althoff 20-yard line. Down and distant here for Red Bud. Nothing gets behind you. He's looking to pass.
Little bubble screen. Got to keep him inside.
Got room
Great
to run.
job by Leifer.
Tries to give a stiff arm. He's still on his feet.
Tackled. He just missed the tackle.
Eventually brought down around the Althoff 31-yard line.
Yeah, Leifer did everything he was supposed to there. Just missed the tackle, but did slow him up enough to where. And we've got an injured player
and
again.
Another injury coming over.
Is this Red Bud? No, this looks like an Althoff player, right?
No, it is a Red Bud player down.
It looks. It's tough to see a number. Is it 6? Is it Brockmeyer? It's tough to tell. There's so many injuries.
It could be. Dave Luck comes across the field to help out.
No, it's number 67 on Red Bud.
Is that Nesbitt? Did he have to change jerseys?
Maybe that's what the confusion is.
Maybe that's what the problem was there.
I was going to say we don't have a 67 on the score.
That's got to be Nesbitt. I can see his hair there.
Yeah, it definitely looks
like
he
must have had to change jerseys.
And he's slowly walking off the field. He looks like he's shaking up pretty good. As Althoff was able to get about 10 or 11 yards on that first down play after a broken tackle.
Looks like Nesbitt's slowly making his way off the field.
Well, he wasn't injured
Shooken
before
up
until I
just a
jinxed him.
bump. So as he makes his way off the field now, Althoff is going to come back to the line of scrimmage. We're going to have 2nd and 19. Ball on the Althoff 32-yard line. 9:13 left to go in the third quarter.
Once again, down in distance. The change of your friends here. I mean, you got plenty of room.
All right. The referee stands over the ball. He's talking to the center. They're getting her all figured out. Play clock starts.
Come on, Red Bud.
The line is set.
Get after that QB.
Spread formation. We need a little fire here out of this
we do.
defense.
Hand
the ball off. They're sweeping it to the right side. He's got room to run. Red Bud cornerbacks turn him inside.
Great job.
Met immediately by the linebacking core of the Musketeers. Tackled, met at the original line of scrimmage, and no gain on the play.
Exactly what you said, Chris. The cornerbacks there did a great job turning them in. The running back had nowhere to go, but back to the linebackers.
Third and forever now for the Althoff Crusaders.
Yep. Big down here, Chris. Big down. DB's got to be ready.
Quarterback Grayson for Althoff brings the play in. They break, walk up to the line of scrimmage.
You got Noah Gaynor on one side, and you got Leifer on this side. Looks like they're going to be playing man-on-man with maybe a little over-top help from Dressel and Gantner.
Yeah, kind of a 4-3-4 defense for Red Bud. Quarterback's going to roll right, looking to throw right. Got a man open. Could it be? Oh, my goodness. Number 80 for the Musketeers. Dressel jumps the pass, nearly intercepts it, able to knock it away for no gain.
They just keep doing that rollout where the quarterback gets a couple reads, and Dressel read it and jumped the route like you said, and interception went just right off his hands. That would have been huge.
4th and 19. Ball on the Althoff 32-yard line. The punt team comes in. Gantner brothers back to return.
I'd love to see them catch this in the air and get some yards.
Snaps away to the right side. He catches it, gets it in his hands, boots the ball away, bounces on the 40-yard line straight up, and they're going to catch it. The ball's going to be spotted on the 40-yard line, and the Red Bud Musketeer offense is going to take the field once again.
Great job of the defense there. Great job of the defense.
I mean, I wish I had $1 for every time we said that, Tim. Because, I mean, I know it's oversaid, but it's one of those things you can't even say enough because they've carried this team a long way throughout the season, and you got to give credit where credit's due.
If I had $1 for that, I wouldn't have to play the Powerball tonight.
All right, the Red Bud offense comes back in. We need to get a spark alive. Oliver still in at QB. Gantner in the backfield with him. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Zone read. Miscommunication with Gantner in the backfield. Oliver keeps it, gets it back to the line of scrimmage, and brought down for no gain.
Yeah, definitely a miscommunication there. He's looking for Gantner. Gantner's going one way. Oliver's going another. Once again, QB that has not had a lot of snaps with this first-team offense. So,
yeah, it was a zone read kind of play that was trying to form. Oliver turns around to the wrong side, had nobody to fake it to, and kind of just tucked it and ran, at least got it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now. Ball still sitting on the Red Bud 40-yard line. They walk back to the line of scrimmage. Schwarzkopf and Hall moving over to the left side. Trips left. One-on-one matchup to the right. Man, I would like to see this wet matchup down here on the bottom side of the field pay off. They're going to dump it off to Schwarzkopf. He gives a little stiff arms. Got 3 or 4 Althoff Crusaders on him. Able to make a few yards out of the play, but that's just going to be enough to get him back to the original line of scrimmage.
I mean, give credit to this Althoff defense. They are prepared and they are ready.
Yeah, I like this one-on-one matchup down here, Tim, on our side of the field.
Yep.
They run trips left. They got the guy one-on-one. Oliver's got an arm on him. I'd like to see it throw it down the sideline.
It might be your best bet, honestly. You know, if you've got one-on-one matchup with the safety cheating on the other side with the trips, it might be your best bet.
Oliver in now underneath center with Gantner in the backfield.
Going to have to throw the ball here.
There's the snap. He's jumping back to throw, looking for that one-on-one matchup. Throws the ball away. Oh, man, after a humongous hit, he gets the ball off, but no one is near it. And it looks like there is a penalty flag on the play.
There is?
That looks like it could be a head-to-head contact. I see the officials kind of talking it over.
It looks like the Red Bud offense is going to stay on the. Yeah, Red Bud offense is going to stay on the field, as it looks like it is going to be.
So it is, yep. Basically targeting head-to-head contact. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Musketeers. There's the break we needed. Way to take one for the team, Mr. Oliver.
Yeah.
He got smoked, didn't he, Tim? Right there in the backfield. Hit him right underneath the chin as he was throwing.
Yeah, he got hit hard. As we are looking for any way we can to move the chains at this point now, Chris.
A brand new set of downs. The ball sitting right in the middle of the Althoff Crusaders logo on the 50-yard line.
We need something, and we need something quick, Chris. We are struggling right now to figure out a play. Uffelman's probably.
Oliver, man, going quick now. There's a snap. Shotgun formation. Gander stays
this.
back to block. Steps up.
It.
Throws the ball down the field. He's got 3 receivers all around him. Is it caught? No. Incomplete pass. Boy, that was just sending up a prayer right there almost. It was a duck kind of thrown across the middle of the sideline. All 3 Musketeer receivers ran to try to make a play, but they were met immediately by just the equal amount of Crusaders.
Yeah, I don't think he got the best throw off on there. And you're right. It was a little bit of prayer. Lucky to not get intercepted. Not that it's been the prettiest, and I know he's a sophomore quarterback, but might be our best bet to throw the ball. The run game has not necessarily been there today, but.
All right, Musketeers, let's get this ball moving now. 2nd and 10, ball on the 50-yard line. Oliver in the shotgun formation. Gantner in the backfield with him. He hands the ball off to Gantner. He's got a little bit of room to run, gets met at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for about 1 yard of gain.
Yeah, once again, snap a little high, little miscommunication between Oliver and Gantner, and lucky to get a yard out of that, I got to be honest with you. As it's going to be a 3rd and 9 now.
Another 3rd and long situation for Red Bud. God, I hate saying that.
Red Bud bringing on some bigger boys here. You would think that they were going to try to pass the ball, but they bring in Schwarzkopf, they bring in Hall, but you do have Shemwell here one-on-one.
Oliver in shotgun formation.
They do a quick little out, maybe? Yeah, they are going to do a try
to the left, pass. Looking for Gander to the right. Throws it across the middle. No. Man, just no one there. Looks like he was throwing a little cross route between Schwarzkopf and Gantner in the flat and just kind of overthrows it completely for an incomplete pass and bringing up a 4th and 9. The ball on the, let's see here, the Althoff 49-yard line.
Hate to read body language, Chris, but I'm seeing some head falling down. I'm seeing some shoulders slugging down.
You can feel it. They can feel it too. That they just can't get it going offensively.
No, that wasn't the best necessarily pass there. I think Oliver was kind of between 2 reads, and
we're gonna try to punt the ball.
See, this is where I'm talking about. Maybe putting Gander, getting some different blocking there.
There's the snap,
and we're gonna be on another false start.
Another penalty on special teams. Punt team is on the field. The snap did get away. Bobbled by Brockmeyer.
Whoa, we got the chain game. We got the chain game moving forward, and we've got one team saying a false start. They're backing them up.
The penalty is a false start against the Musketeer kicking team. Punt team is on the field. They have struggled. The punt team has struggled today.
This is adamant. We have to get
ball back in Red Bud territory on the 46-yard line. Brockmeyer back to punt it away.
Oh, once again,
another penalty flag
Red Bud
comes in.
Red Bud is.
They are anticipating that blitz from the Althoff defense.
So timid right now that they're jumping every time Althoff tries to run at the line.
And it is another offsides against the Musketeers. Boy, let's get it together now, boys. This is playoff football. We can't play sloppy. Backs them up another 5 yards. Boy, from punting from the 49-yard line now all the way back to the 41-yard line. Disciplined football can win this football game.
Have to get this punt off. Have to get this punt off.
We're going to try it for the 3rd time.
Have to get this punt off. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
The ball's away. Low snap.
And it's
kicked, blocked again. And, boy, they could have potentially picked this one up, but they do fall on it. Another blocked punt. The punting team just is playing so poorly today for Red Bud. It's going to be recovered eventually by the Althoff Crusaders on the Red Bud 15-yard line.
You got to switch something
on
that punt.
2 penalties and then a block.
Yeah, you got to switch something up there. You got to bring Hall out to block. You got to bring Nesbitt. You got to bring Schwarzkopf. You got to bring Gainer. I know they play every position and every single down of every game, but you can't get a punt off right now to save your life.
The officials again meeting at the point of recovery.
So one of the things that I was saying you're not allowed to do is
special teams.
You're not allowed to bait the center. And one of the linebackers on Althoff is kind of almost crawling and then trying to get him to jump, and I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Boy, the officials taking their time. Walk over to the Red Bud sideline. They're trying to get this figured out.
I'm not sure what's in question here, Chris.
They got her squared away, whatever it was. The referee's going to set the ball on the Musketeers' 16-yard line.
That would have been maybe a good time for a punt. Granted, it would have been a punt fake, but maybe not after the two false starts.
Man, this punt team is really losing this game right now for Red Bud.
Yeah, it's definitely not helping. As we're asking a lot for our defensive again.
Althoff offense starts on their 16-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep it right up the middle. Met immediately by the linebacking core of the Musketeers and brought down after a 2-yard carry. I will call it a 1-yard carry. He's going to bring it back to the 15-yard line. .5:34 to go here in the third quarter. Althoff up 10-0 still. Red Bud is yet to score. Ball sitting on the Red Bud 15-yard line. Quarterback, there's the snap, looking to throw. Has a man open in the back corner of the end zone, but it does fall incomplete.
Yeah, they tried to run a little just fade pattern to the corner of the end zone. Good job by Leifer there.
Kind of looked like a little push-off back there in the corner, but
I saw the same thing.
The officials didn't call it.
Yeah, one definitely pushed off of Leifer to try to create some separation there.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 9 situation. Ball sitting on the 15-yard line of Red Bud. Number 4 for the Crusaders. Grayson in the back, the shotgun formation, a true spread. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. He's got room to run. Rolls to the left side. Going to throw the ball. Is it caught? They're going to say no. He does come down with it. Gave it everything he had to keep both feet in bounds, but is unable to. So that's going to be an incomplete pass. I'm going to bring up a 4th and long.
They're going to kick a field goal.
A 4th and 9. Ball sitting on the 15-yard line as their field goal unit does come in.
And, Chris, what are we at, the 15? So probably a 25, maybe a 28-yard field goal. Nothing too special, close to 30.
Yeah, we'll say 30-yarder from where the tee's at. 31-yard attempt. There's the snap. The ball's down. The kick is away. It's up.
No good.
And
oh, he snuck it through.
It is good. After it bounces off the upright and rolls in, it's going to give the Althoff Crusaders another 3 points. So with 5:15 to go in the third quarter, your Musketeers are trailing the Althoff Crusaders 13-0.
Go on, girl. Go on and get help. That's it, girl.
Smart dog. With Farmer's Crash Assist, our Signal app can tell when you've been in a crash and can send help if you want it. Also, our Signal app could save you up to 15% on your auto insurance.
That's really something.
Get a whole lot of something with Farmer's Policy Perks.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
And welcome back to Althoff Catholic High School on a beautiful day to be playing football, but unfortunately your Musketeers offense is yet to get anything going and trail this ball game 13-0.
Yeah, Chris.
Crusaders got a heck of a kicking team. The defense has been pretty well unstoppable. They're scoring on fluke plays most likely. They do have a field goal unit and kicker. They've scored 6 of their 13 points so far, and the other 7 came from a over-snapped punt and a recovery in the end zone. There's the kick. The ball, man, nice high booming kick. The ball
boomer. Yeah,
he does catch it on about the 5-yard line, comes up with a nice return, lowers his shoulder, falls forward for a gain, brings the ball all the way back up to the Red Bud 25.
Yeah, if you're Red Bud with 5 minutes left here in the third, down 13. I mean, still a 2-score game, so good job of the defense to keep that out of the end zone.
I'd like to see a quick one scored right here in this series. Baldwin's still, Oliver's still in the game. Freeze is still out.
Under center. Let's see if maybe they're going to try to get this. They're going to try and get the run game started maybe.
Sending Hall in motion. They send 2 lead backers out in front of Gantner. He lowers his shoulder, and boy, what a hit and physical run that was. But unfortunately, it was only for about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah. One of the better defenses that we've seen. I think that they came into this well prepared and kind of know, and it definitely doesn't help when you lose your starting center. And
we talk about, Tim, all the time that we want to see more lead plays run because it's been so deadly all year.
Yeah.
Well, this defense has figured out a way to stop it because their linebacking core is tough.
And it's kind of one of those things. What do? I mean, your bread and butter is running, but running's not working. Your quarterback's out. Throwing's not necessarily.
Oliver back under center with Schwartzkopf and Gantner in the backfield. They're going to run a read down to the left. I'm sorry, with
go Baldwin.
Baldwin, boy, what a nice physical run by Baldwin. Picks up 6 yards. We're going to say 5 yards on the carry.
Yeah,
going to bring up a 3rd and 4 situation now for Red Bud.
And
I like these 3rd and shorter situations, not 3rd and 9, 3rd and 12 all the time.
And if not, a good tackle by number 6 there, the safety on Crusaders. Baldwin's got some real green grass run.
Red Bud offensively relying heavily on the sophomores for the Musketeers.
Yeah, I don't know if Gantner's.
Oliver and Baldwin still in. Gantner took a heck of a shot that last carry.
Yeah, he might be hurting.
Schwartzkopf and Baldwin in the backfield, sending Hall in motion. We're just going to run power.
Oh, they got Schwartzkopf
He's
in the
going to
flat.
roll left, got Schwartzkopf in the flat. He's got one guy to beat down the sideline.
Stiff arm.
Go! He's got room to run, man, and just barely forced out of bounds after he crosses the 50-yard line for a 25-yard reception.
Great job with a great fake there by Oliver, and then just getting the ball in Schwartzkopf's hands in the flat, and you know where Schwartzkopf's going to run it.
Boy, he had one guy to beat out there. Not many men can beat Lucas Schwartzkopf out in the open field like that. Takes a heck of a shot, picks up 4 yards after contact, and just barely forced out of bounds by a DB that was able to catch up.
Yeah, that's 2 great tackles by Althoff on back-to-back plays where really could have been dangerous for Red Bud there to potentially score.
Ball sitting on the 50. Oliver under center. Schwartzkopf in the backfield. Fullback dive. Runs in the line of scrimmage. Bouncing, rolling, moving, and just trucking his feet. That kid's got no quit in him, man.
No. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he got 2-3 yards there.
3 yards on that carry. Bring up 2nd and 7. Just crossed into Crusader territory. Ball spotted on the Crusader 46-yard line, 47-yard line.
Once again, that's what you need. You need some heart. You need need somebody on this team to step up and say, let's put it on my back. We're gonna score here. So Red Bud has about a 2nd and 7 here. Baldwin in the play. Let's see if they give it to the young sophomore. A little sophomore backfield right there, Chris.
Yep, full sophomore backfield with Oliver and Baldwin in shotgun formation.
They're gonna pass it.
Looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, got a little room to run, falls forward, but after a short loss of about 1 yard. They're going to have to call that a sack. He was looking for a place to throw the ball. He had a man open. The pocket collapsed around him. He tried to step up and make a throw like he's done successfully in the past, and it just didn't work out for him.
Wasn't much there. Chris, like you said, one thing that Oliver does really great is he feels the pressure and he steps up. So he doesn't let those outside backers or linemen really chase him on the outside and take a big sack. If it is a sack, he lost, a half yard there?
That's right.
Give yourself a 3rd and manageable. Don't take a 3rd and long sack there. I think you're going to have to pass the ball again.
3rd and 8.
They are.
There's the snap.
A little high.
Shotgun formation.
He's got the out route.
He's got him open.
He was first.
Are they going to give him forward momentum?
He had to be forward momentum.
Are they going to? It looks like they will. The line judge is at the center of the field. He's going to spot him right near the 1st down marker. This one might be close enough for them to have to measure.
Well, he was right on the 40-yard line, Chris, and he took a half yard.
They're going to spot him a 1 yard short.
That's a bad spot. That's a bad spot, Chris.
4th and 1. Ball sitting on the Althoff 41-yard line.
That's a bad
spot. The Althoff
spot.
bench is fired up over here. They're wanting their defense to come through. Red Bud sends in all their big boys. Hall and Schwartzkopf in the backfield with Baldwin. Power I formation.
That's a bad spot.
Oliver under center. There's the snap.
They're going to pitch
to Baldwin. He's got one man to beat. Can he do it? And they're going to stop him. They're going to stop him. That's going to be a turnover on downs. I think that's not a great spot after that reception across the middle of the field. But after the chain of events that just took place there, Red Bud's going to turn the ball over and give the Althoff Crusaders a new set of downs with the ball sitting on their 41-yard line.
Yeah, credit to number 6, Dones, on Althoff, making an open field tackle. And I think that's the right call. You've been running it up the middle, and I don't necessarily seen you too much success. So I kind of like the pitch play to maybe give him a little room to get it, but
he had one guy to beat, but the sophomore Baldwin just couldn't get it done. Falls forward, falls just short of the first down marker. It is a turnover on downs. Althoff takes over now. Shotgun formation.
Trace
on a
Wagner
zone read
back
right
in
up
the
the
game.
middle. And, ooh, yeah, like you said, Trace Wagner just stepping up and making a play.
About 50 seconds left in this third quarter.
Second and 8. Ball spotted on the Althoff 43-yard line.
Boy, be huge for somebody to step up, have a turnover, have a pick, force a fumble.
Spread offense. Red Bud sending
False
everybody.
start.
There's a whistle. Dead ball foul. It is going to be a false start against the Crusaders.
There's a
That's
little
going to
break
back
we
him
need.
up 5 yards.
There's a little break we need.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 14. We'll say 2nd and 13. Ball eventually spotted on the 38-yard line of the Crusaders. I think they're going to let the clock run out here. Actually, they're going to bring a play in. They've got plenty of time to run one more.
They do have time to run one more. I think they're going to
Walk
get
up
one
to
more.
the line of scrimmage.
Big play here.
10 seconds left. There's the snap.
Quarterback's-
Quarterback keeps it right up the middle. He's got room to run. Nice carry for the young man.
Yeah.
Tucks the ball and runs right through the defensive line. Falls short, well short of the first down marker, though. And that's going to end the third quarter. 3rd and 5. Ball spotted still just between on the 43-yard line. So after that quarter, that's going to do it for us here. So 13-0, Red Bud's still trailing. We're going to take a quick break and then be right back with you for some fourth quarter action.
Favorite thing about working here would have to be the home feeling of the place. Everyone seems to know everyone. It's a smaller company, so you really get to know the guys you're working with.
Everybody works together as a team here. It's one big family, so you can reach out to anybody in your department, anybody out in the shop. It makes everybody's job a lot easier.
Everyone has a mind to work, and I enjoy my coworkers, and we work together as a team.
Anytime I've had a question when I first started, everybody helped me out.
RBI team is family-based, it seems, and I love the atmosphere in it.
They just make me and my wife and my children feel right at home.
It feels very family-oriented. It's been a great place. Everyone's very helpful, and I've really enjoyed my time here so far.
And welcome back. We got a fresh 12 minutes on this fourth quarter clock.
About 3rd and 5, Chris here. Big 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Ball spotted on the Althoff 46-yard line. There's a snap.
Oh,
he
off
drops
his
back,
hands.
looks to throw, and just off the receiver's hands, bounces up, nearly intercepted by Gantner. He dives to try to make a play, but couldn't pull it in. Going to bring up a 4th down situation as the punt team comes on for Althoff.
Surprised he's going to punt it there. I mean, I guess trust your defense. Your defense has been stopping him all day, but big shout out to Wayne Koopman. I think it's his birthday today, so happy 55th, Wayne. We'll call you 55. Not a day over it. You look like 40 to me as the punt team comes in for the Crusaders.
4th and 5. There's
Snap
the
a
snap.
punt. Fumble.
Nice snap.
Do something.
The ball is away. Nice high kick, end over end. Gantner's going to be able to field it cleanly. Nick Gantner takes the ball, runs it back to the center of the field. No gain on the play. Met immediately by the special teams unit of the Althoff
There's
Crusaders.
that number 6 again. He's an athlete. There's that number 6 again on the Crusaders team.
Catches
and
it.
poor Gantner, he can't get loose today.
Yep,
Can't
can't get freed up and get a little green grass in front of him. They're going to swap the balls out. It's going to come in and be spotted on the Musketeer 31-yard line.
I like what I saw last drive, though, from Red Bud. They got the big chunk gain from Schwarzkopf. They had a 1st down there, right there, a catch by Trace Wagner, and rightfully wrong spot there. So I think they got a couple 1st downs on that last one. Let's see what they continue. Let's see if we can get some momentum, drive it down, get a touchdown, make this a 1-score game.
Oliver under center. Gantner in the backfield. Toss the
Pitch.
ball to left side.
Oh,
Going to run a reverse.
Go.
He's got all kinds of room.
Go, Dressel.
Dressel
Block
down
out
the
there.
right side. He's got
Block
one
out
block
there.
to read.
Block out
He
there.
gets just past him and eventually forced out of bounds on the Althoff 40-yard line.
A great trick play there, a pitch to a reverse. Great job blocking out there. The quarterback was out there blocking too. Easter was out there blocking. Good job by Easter blocking downfield. Sam Easter was down there, and huge play there by Dressel.
They're going to spot him just shy of the 40-yard line. It's going to be spotted on the 42 now. What a great play call there, and get a little momentum going for this offense.
Yeah, great play call.
Oliver's still in the game, under center. Schwarzkopf and Gantner in the backfield. I formation. Lead play to Gantner, following Schwarzkopf, just grinding for every yard we can get. It's going to pick up 2 to 3 again on the carry.
Yeah,
let's just run that ball, baby.
He's fighting, like you said, he's fighting for every inch he's gotten today. Credit to that Crusaders defense and front line and linebacking core, but
Oliver brings the play in from the sideline. The huddle breaks. I got to see more running here. Let's make it a third and manageable situation.
I'd like that, Chris.
The offensive line sets up to the line of scrimmage.
Run right behind Hall.
Oliver right behind him, under center. Schwarzkopf and Gantner in the backfield. I formation. There's the snap.
Flat
play.
Looking,
rolling
play.
left, looking to pass.
It's not there. It's not
Pressure
there,
all over the place, and he's going to be sacked at the 50-yard line for a 10-yard loss.
They tried to run that little flat play that they ran to Schwarzkopf earlier for the
He does not have time, Tim, to make play-action fakes in the backfield and try to pass the ball.
I think what the issue, too, was the Crusaders did a good job of reading that and kind of were stuck in with Schwarzkopf, so his easy little dump-off wasn't there. And then, like you said, when that first read wasn't there, he didn't have any time to look for a second read.
The pocket collapsed around him. He had pressure in his face and had no option. He couldn't even get the ball out of his hands to throw it away.
No, you're 100% right there.
Ball still on the Althoff 49-yard line, still in their territory. Oliver under center. One man in the backfield with Gantner. Going to run the reverse again. Schimmel's looking to pass. He's got time, he's got room, throws it down the right sideline, and just throws it out of bounds to get rid of it.
Yeah, they tried to do a reverse pass, and Althoff saw that one coming.
Well covered down the field.
And
here's that 4th and forever situation.
And the punt team is coming out.
So let's see if the punt team for Red Bud can turn it around here on their 4th attempt. Ball on the Althoff 49-yard line. The punt team is on the field.
You think they run a fake at all?
Man, with the pressure they've had, I don't see a fake working out too well.
Yeah, I would tend to. Oh, it looks like the Crusaders aren't even buying it. Well, now Nick. Oh, my goodness.
There's a snap, bobbled again. It is punted.
The Crusaders weren't even running
It is caught cleanly on the 20-yard line. Man, he's got room down the sideline, tries to cut it back to the middle of the field, and eventually brought down by the Musketeers after a 15-yard carry all the way back up to the 41-yard line.
So, funny thing about that was I think the Crusaders had the same thing we did. They thought maybe it was a fake. Didn't even bring any pressure. We still fumbled the snap.
Yep.
And we're lucky that they didn't bring anything because we got it off.
Yeah, they kind of
were
playing a little down the distance.
Yeah.
They stuck to the line of scrimmage, tried to read that fake, still bobbled it, and still nearly blocked it off of one guy rushing.
Yeah. Had they brought the house there, that would have been, what, the 3rd or 4th block punt?
And we get it all the way back up here. You know, really, that just averages out to about a 10-yard punt.
Yeah, that probably a 10-yard net punt, like you said, after the return. So
shotgun formation trips right now with Althoff. Ball sitting on the 42-yard line.
Oh, fumble
in the backfield. Going to be recovered by the Musketeers.
Yes.
And it is a Red Bud Musketeer recovery.
Come on.
That's the break we needed. The defense carrying this football team in this second round of the Class 2A playoffs.
The defense will get the credit for that, but that was just a big miscommunication between the quarterback and running back there as they just kind of let the ball drop. And, hey, Red Bud was there to jump on it. So
Red Bud offense takes the field once again, and like we didn't even punt or screw it up there. So, man, they're going to take over now, still in Althoff territory. Ball sitting on the 38-yard line. Oliver under center. Schwarzkopf now in the backfield with him. Twins left, twins right. They're trying to spread the defense out. They send everybody, hand the ball off to Schwarzkopf. Man, just constant pressure. Runs into 3 Althoff Crusaders right out of the gate. And Schwarzkopf now a little shaken up on the play.
Oh, Chris, I want a touchdown bad, man.
Just a 2-score game. The question is, Tim, can Red Bud's offense get it going enough to punch it in 2 more times with just over 9 minutes left to play?
Yeah. We need to see something here. And like you said, Schwarzkopf he's shaken up a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes off the field after this play. I would I wouldn't bet they would give the ball to him. I think this is going to be a pass play. Maybe a
Oliver's
little swing
back under
pass.
center. Drops back, looks to throw, gets it off, incomplete.
He's just rushing now. He's scared.
Third and long.
He's rushing. He had Gantner there on a little curl route and just overthrew him to the right side.
3rd and 11. Red Bud doesn't need a 3 and out. They're obviously in 4-down territory here. The punt game hasn't been strong all day for Red Bud. Ball still spotted on the 39-yard line of the Althoff Crusaders. Oliver comes back into play with the huddle. Comes back into the huddle with the play.
Come on. Somebody make a play here. Somebody make a play here.
A first down is key. Boy, that could get a swing going for Red Bud. Oliver's going to line up in the shotgun formation with Schwarzkopf in the backfield with him. Schwarzkopf's going to he's going to follow Schwarzkopf through the line of scrimmage.
Hey, he's going to make a
Pick
4th
up
and
about
manageable.
4 yards on the carry.
We're gonna have a 4th and manageable here.
Just a quarterback keeper following Schwarzkopf through the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 4th and 7 now, with the ball coming to rest and being spotted on the Althoff 35-yard line.
Big-time play here for Red Bud. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time situations.
4th and 7.
Who's going to step up? Come on.
Oliver in the shotgun formation with Schwarzkopf in the back. Schwarzkopf stays back to help the ball.
Time. He's got
time to throw. Throws it across the middle. Oh, just off the helmet to a wide open Gantner. Just off a Crusader helmet. Man, he just didn't see him coming and bounces for an incomplete pass. Boy, what a tough break there for the Musketeer offense.
Chris, did you see all the helmet? I think 56 kind of maybe stuck his hand up there.
Yeah, I saw it dive like it was going to be, and it looked to me like it came off a helmet off the backside. He was trying to catch up to his man. But, you know, Tim, it's tough to see out of this booth.
Yeah, I think it might have been number 56. Guy that was wearing his pants to his belly button. I never should have made fun of him. That's karma.
Althoff takes over. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 35-yard line. Shotgun formation, trips right. He's going to keep it, run it right up the middle. He's got a little bit of breathing room. Man, just a shoestring tackle by Gantner, able to drag him down after a 6-yard carry.
Has about 8 minutes left in the quarter, running low on time.
Althoff, I ain't going to pass the ball much now.
No, they don't need to.
It's going to be all run game unless they're desperate.
They don't need to unless.
All 3 timeouts left for both teams. 7:58 to go. 2nd and 2. Ball sitting on the 42-yard line of Althoff. Snaps. Does look to throw. He's got a man wide open down the sideline and throws it out of bounds for an incomplete pass.
That number 1's got it loose a couple times, but great job by Leifer there on the outside.
Oh, and Leifer's got his hands full. Number 1 for Althoff. Boy, he's a quick cat.
Yeah.
He can run.
He's an athlete. You can definitely tell. Just a sophomore, too, but boy, 6 foot already, 170. Big sophomore. And that's going to stop the clock. Can't say I like that. And maybe they were looking to put the foot on the throat of Red Bud, but I don't think that's the smartest play call there.
The question is, Tim, can Red Bud's defense come through once again? Boy, we've relied on them a lot so far this game. Still that shotgun formation. I got to see him running the ball here.
Yeah, somebody.
Quarterback's going to keep it.
He's
looking for the zone.
Hall's
got him. Just barely slips out of his hands.
But that will be a first.
He does end up grabbing the back of his jersey, pulling him backwards, but it's going to be just enough for another Althoff first down.
Yeah. Great job by Hall not to let him loose there. Had nothing but his jersey and wouldn't let go. As the clock continues to tick, 7 minutes and 25 seconds now. Might be a little difference between the screen and the clock there. We're doing the best we can. The clock is all the way in the left-hand corner, and from our booth, we can't really see it a lot. So
Althoff steps back up to the ball.
Trips right here, Chris.
Trips right again. Man, they've been running the same formations all day.
Probably just another zone.
There's a snap, drop back, looking to pass. He's going to keep it right up the middle. Looking to right, throwing right.
Intercepted!
He can go! He's got quarterback to go! He's all the way down the sideline! Can he get there? Touchdown! Musketeers! A pick six, baby! No laundry on the field. Catches it cleanly, just has the quarterback to beat all the way down, and he does. Boy, what a defensive effort by the Musketeers. Number 12, Sam Easter. Let's get that man a steak today, baby.
Come on. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. What a play. Not a smart play call by Althoff. Not a smart play call.
Man, all Althoff needs to do is run the ball and run the clock out. Boy, but that defensive game for Red Bud steps up huge here in the middle of the fourth quarter for a pick 6 and a 40-yard return.
Big kick here, Chris. Big kick here. 13-6. Big extra point here. They've been bringing
Brockmeyer back to kick. The extra point. There's a snap. It's down. The kick is up, and it is.
No good.
Yeah.
Good. Come on.
So, with just an incredible defensive effort by your Musketeers, a pick 6 from Sam Easter, Red Bud now just trails this ball game 13-7.
Oh, Chris. Got goosebumps. I'm excited. What a play by Easter. Just the quarterback stepped it up. You thought he was just going to keep it.
Yeah.
Tried to make a play, throws it. Easter read it the whole way. Then I thought he might have get tackled. Our luck, I thought he was going to get tackled, get chased from behind.
Man, he was slowly getting caught from behind, but was able to just step it in for a touchdown, baby. Woo. Golly. This defense wins championships. They say it, and I'll keep saying it, because the reason we're in this game right now is from this Red Bud Musketeer defense.
Oh, I'm excited as a senior on prom night. Come on.
All right, man. The energy on the Red Bud sidelines, the flags are waving, the bells are ringing.
Come on.
And what do you do here for your Red Bud? Are you onside kicking this?
No, I kick it deep. I pin him. I let that defense just come out and just hopefully give your offense a chance to get out here.
6:47 to go. Brockmeyer back for the kick it away.
Come on. Kick it
the
where they
whistle,
ain't.
and he runs and kicks. Nice high kick. Boy, kicks it
all
kicks
the
way
where they
back.
ain't.
He picks it up on the 10-yard line.
Get a
Run
Baldwin.
back
Get a
inside
Baldwin.
5.
Get him.
He's got 1 or 2 men back there. Can they make a tackle?
Oh, we got to make a tackle,
He's got him
Chris.
pinned really deep. We're going to knock him out of bounds just around the 10-yard line. Unbelievable special teams kicking effort there by the Musketeers.
Great kick by Brockmeyer. And then there was 3 people chasing him. Baldwin chased him out wide. 88, Corbin Lang chases him out wide and finally gets taken out at what, Chris? The 12-yard line?
We're going to call it the 12-yard line.
Yeah.
Wow. Special teams there, the kicking unit for Red Bud coming in big and pinning them deep. A 3 and out here for the Musketeers could give us plenty of time and an opportunity to score once again.
Oh, great job. Those are 2 just special teams and defense. That was helpful, man. Oh, I'm fired up, Chris. Defense, come on.
Shotgun formation now. Althoff's got the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 12-yard line. Send a man in motion. They're going to hand the ball off to him. Coming around the left side. He's got a little bit of room to run. Met by the Musketeers. Tackled right at the original line of scrimmage for no gain. But
what's
flag
the flag
comes in.
It
may be a late hit out there out of bounds.
It was a late hit, or did he face mask him?
Schwarzkopf comes out of the pile there. Boy, he's fired up.
He
is not happy, whatever the call may be.
He might, when you're tackling somebody, you just get a handful of a face mask sometimes on accident. I think maybe he's just a little aggravated. He might have grabbed the face mask on accident.
Oh, they're going to wave it off.
They're waving
it off. They're
going
to wave that flag off. Lucas Schwarzkopf knew that wasn't a penalty. He does not have many penalties called against him, as football smart as he is.
Yeah.
He was frustrated when he came out of that pile. And, they're going to wave it off. So
Great
they're
job.
actually, after the end of all of that, they're going to tackle him for a loss of 1 yard. Now bring it up 2nd and 11 with the ball on their own 11-yard line.
2nd and 11, like you said, 6:29 left on the clock. Trust your defense. Come on, defense.
Defense can win this for them.
Yeah, defense is going to have to make a play, I feel like. Offense necessarily hasn't been
2nd and 11, ball sitting on the 11-yard line, still in the shotgun formation for Althoff.
You got 1-on-1 out here if they want it.
There's the snap. They're going to hand the ball off right up the middle. Met by the front line. Couple hands on him. Hall's in there. Schwarzkopf's in there. The whole Musketeers defense is on the pile, and they're going to blow the play dead.
It's going to be what, Chris, 3rd and 9?
3rd and 9.
Maybe a 3rd and 8?
A long 8.
Long
8. 3rd and a long 8. Here we'll go.
5 minutes and 50-ish seconds left as the clock continues to tick. A big stop here. Gets the ball. Red Bud in decent field position, Chris. Come on, man.
Man, you got to think they got to be looking to throw the ball here.
Yep. If the probably play call from the sidelines is probably one of these rollouts that he's constantly been doing. Quarterback just kind of rolls out, and he gets 3 or 4 receivers that run out routes and just
Back to that true spread in the shotgun formation. They do have a wing in the game, a big lead blocker. Look to throw in a hot right. Intercepted by Schwarzkopf. Schwarzkopf jumps the flat route over the left side, picks it off cleanly, and 2 defensive pick sixes in a row.
Yes! Oh, I'm sorry for yelling.
You gotta be kidding me, baby!
Come on, we said defense.
Tim Conway, Ben Koopman, Oak 9 Productions bringing you this thriller just live, baby. Unbelievable defensive effort. Lucas Schwarzkopf from the penalty that got called off him and waved off has been fired up. They try to throw a flat route out to the left side and picks it up for a 6-6. 13-13. Lane Brockmeyer back to kick the extra punt. This could be for the Musketeer lead right here.
Big kick, big kick. They're going to try to get him to jump.
There's the snap. It's down. The kick is up.
It's good.
And it is good.
That's a Red Bud lead for the first time.
So with 5:18 left to go here in the fourth quarter, your Musketeer defense just came in huge and gave this Musketeer team a 14-13 lead.
Oh, and I'm happier than Smalls when Windy Peppercorn makes out with him, baby.
Unreal. The sidelines are going crazy on the Musketeer side of the field. The stands are shaking. You can feel the rumble in the air. The momentum that just took place on this field was spectacular.
And the cowbells are silent on this side.
Unbelievable effort there.
Now you got to play smart, Chris. Still 5 minutes in 18. You know that this Crusaders offense is capable of putting up points. So still got to play smart. Still got to use a good football knowledge. Get a pin them deep down there again.
This kicking team's on the field, and they're just shaking. The fingertips are waving. They are fired up. They're hopping and jumping.
Pick sixes. Come on, Chris. I squid this. They're way back deep.
But do you squib it after you just pin them inside the 10?
They're all the way back to the 10-yard lines. I don't think he's going to kick it that far.
Oh, the ball just falls off the tee.
The old Charlie Brown.
The
old Charlie Brown picked it up and he couldn't kick it.
Gave him a good show there. They are going to kick the ball deep.
Oh, Chris.
Just
if that doesn't get your blood boiling.
My heart's racing 1,000 miles a minute.
Schwarzkopf with a great read, a flat route. They've been running that, trying to just little quick hitters. Schwarzkopf right there.
The ball still bobbling on that tee.
He's kicking it into the wind a little, so.
The kick is away. Low kick.
Stay in.
Oh, man. It just squid it. That's a tough kick to make right there.
Yeah.
The ball's wiggling on the tee.
Where do they get it? Where's that, Chris? Is that 35 or 40?
So they can either make her re-kick it, or I think it's a 10-yard penalty from where it rolled out of bounds.
Is that right? I thought it was like an automatic location, like a 35 or a
Althoff
40.
might make them re-kick it, but nope, they're going to send their offense out there.
So it is going to be the 35.
Yeah, so it's 15 yards then, right?
No, I think it's placements. I think it's a placement foul. So if you kick it, you get it like a spot.
I understand.
That's a 35.
I understand.
So 5 minutes and 18 here. Red Bud's got a 1-point lead. I will say one thing that makes a huge difference is Althoff has the wind and has a decent kicker, Chris.
Yep, they do.
So,
they can kick extra points.
So
you got to keep them pinned in their own
Nobody
zone.
in the backfield. They're going to throw again.
Empty
Come on,
backfield,
get a pick.
trips right, looking to throw. Throws
right
across
over the middle.
Got a man open. Oh, my goodness. Catches it. Crosses the 50-yard line. Running down the Red Bud sideline. He's trying to be chased down and eventually brought out of bounds on the Red Bud 20 by Dressel.
Oh, goodness. It seems like Althoff just said, all right, we're going to come out and going to give you all of our athletes, try to guard them. And number 9, who's been a stud all day on defense, Grant Hoffman, makes a seam route catch, takes it almost all the way to the 20-yard lines. And 5 minutes and 7 seconds still left on the clock.
And that play right there was just enough to silence the Red Bud side of the field.
Yeah, you knew that they would come out, but to Red Bud's defense credit, you didn't know necessarily to come out gunning, throwing like that, but
5:07 to go.
We've seen that
coverage. Huge offensive effort there by the Crusaders just now, and they're going to call a timeout. We are going to probably take it. Yeah, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with you.
Hey, Steve, it's about 8 a.m. I just got into an accident. I'm not really sure what happened. It was so fast. He was there, and then he just took off. I don't know what happened.
Sorry to hear about that. I'm actually in my car. I'll be right over. Well, you did a good here.
Yeah, tell me about it. I don't know what happened. He just kind of took off.
Did you get a look at the guy?
No, man, I really didn't see it. It was so fast. He was just there, and then he was gone. And oh wait, hey, that's the guy right there.
Insurance is not a cookie-cutter approach. Each situation is different. Here at Country Financial, we take the time to get to know our clients' wants, needs, and desires. If you're looking to move your home, auto, or commercial insurance locally, we'd love to have a chance to earn your business.
And welcome back after that short timeout. Shotgun formation. Quarterback, there's a snap. The quarterback's going to keep it, runs it right up the middle. Boy, they're just trying to get in field goal position here.
Yeah, and they're going to
gets roughly 3 yards on the carry.
Yeah, we've seen the kicker make 2 so far and make an extra point, and we know that he's got a decent leg on him. So,
man, the officials meet once again. They're trying to figure this out. Was there a penalty on the play, Tim?
I didn't see a flag, but
it is
illegal formation.
Illegal formation against the Crusaders. They're going to back them up.
That way, we'll take every yard we can get, Chris. Every single yard we can get.
Man, that's going to back them up 5 yards from the original spot. So it'll be 1st and 15. Ball sitting on the Musketeer 27-yard line.
Man, how great would it be to get another turnover here? That's asking a lot.
Oh, man, that's asking a lot. Grayson brings the play back into the huddle. They break. Still that spread formation. Trips right, twins left, empty backfield. They're looking to throw the ball. Go ahead and let them.
I think you'd see this right side. I think he might be rolling
15,
out.
There's a snap. He's looking to throw. He's
He's
rolling right,
Get a
steps
sack.
up in the middle,
Yes,
and they do sack him for a loss. Great job by the Musketeers. Did you catch a number, Tim?
Yeah, I think Nesbitt, but I also think number 66 might have been in there, Ty Carter.
And it was Nesbitt once again, comes slinging around the corner and able to sack the QB for a 2-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd and 16 now.
Althoff does have 2 timeouts left, 4 minutes and 14 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, how about this game for Nesbitt of the Musketeers? He's coming in big for a few plays now.
Can I ask him
Empty
to come one more?
backfield
Can I ask him to just make one more sack for me?
Empty backfield once again. Trips right, twins left.
Oh,
and they're going to have to call.
We getting a timeout? What are we calling now here? We get a penalty or it's?
It was a dead ball foul. They blew the whistle.
They're making one go off the field? And that hurts them because one is an athlete. I'm not 100%.
Number 1 comes off the field. I don't know why he's got to come off the field.
I am not seeing anything from the refs either. But that is one of their better wide receivers with 3 minutes and 55 seconds left on the clock. They're going to send number 11 in.
Maybe another equipment issue is all I can think of.
That hurts them a little because number 1 is an athlete on their team.
All right, so that's all squared away there. Same formation now. Trips right, twins left, empty backfield. 1st and 16.
Somebody
ball sitting on the Red Bud 28-yard line.
Give me a sack. Nesbitt, give me a sack. As the clock continues to run, play clock's down to
waiting
3
for
seconds.
Play, and now they're going to call a timeout.
And that's their last timeout, Chris? Or did it?
No, that was their first time out of the half.
No, they have 1 left.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's their second time out of the half. So with 3:30 to go, they just call a timeout. Stops the clock. Boy.
Man, palms are sweaty.
Second
I can't
and
imagine
16.
what these players are feeling like.
Ball on the Red Bud 28.
I'm so excited with one of those interceptions. I think I might have tooted.
Man, I'm telling you, butterflies are buzzing right now.
That's what squeezed the fart out. But what can I do?
As we mentioned, they do have a field goal kicker.
They do.
You can see a big part of their run game and scheme down here was just to get it to the 15-yard line, the 20-yard line.
His last kick was almost looked like more toey, and it was end over end and didn't look great. But we've seen him warm up here. I definitely think he's good from 30 yards out, so they need about 10 yards for a field goal. And if you're Red Bud and they get a first down here, you got to think about maybe like burning some of your timeouts to try to save some clock. But let's just worry about getting a sack here, Chris.
That's right. They break the huddles now. The timeout is over. The official stands over to the ball as the men walk up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to stick with that same formation in that empty backfield spread shotgun.
Come on, Red Bud defense. Been the MVP
all
year, Red Bud defense. One more time for us.
Taps
One more
his
time
helmet,
for us.
claps his hands. The ball snapped. He's looking to throw. Throws it right and short, incomplete.
And that's a
Boy,
third.
the Musketeer sideline explodes once more.
It's a 3rd and it's a long. It's a 3rd and 16, Chris.
3rd and 16 now, like you said, Tim.
And where are we at? We're at the 28, so a 38. That would be a yard.
I don't see them kicking a field goal from there.
That's a 43, 42-yard field goal. I don't see how
I've got to say they're almost in 4-down territory at this point.
They
got to bring the ball back to the 15 to have an effort to attempt to kick.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just try to get some yards and make it like a 4th and manageable. I don't necessarily know if they want to go for it all here and leave themselves with a long 4th down. But they're empty backfield again.
Empty backfield
Come
again.
on,
That
Red
same
Bud.
trips right, twins left formation. Grayson in the backfield.
Somebody get a
There's
sack.
the clap.
Somebody
and the
get
snap.
a sack.
Looking to throw down the left sideline. He's got a man open.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
It's
no.
completed. He breaks a couple tackles and runs it in for a touchdown.
No flags on the play either. He just made a couple moves, made a couple men miss, and he got in the end zone there, Chris.
He did. He was pretty well covered, actually. They gave him a little bit of too much cushion. He's quick on his feet. They were able to make the completion. He danced around a couple tackles and walked it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, number 5, Jordan Lewis, just made a heck of a play. You got to tip a cap to him. I think Red Bud might have been playing a little cautious there, safe, maybe just thinking that they were going to do a slight play and gave a little more cushion that they wanted. And Althoff's obviously going to go for 2 here to make this a 7-point game. So,
boy, miscommunication. They're making a substitute
about 10
now. Their
seconds
12th
left on the
man
play
rolls onto the field.
Big
7
stop here,
seconds
Chris.
to
Give
go
us
on
a
the
chance.
playoff.
Big stop
And
here.
5, down to 3 seconds. Under center, the ball snap, rolling right, looking to throw right. He's got a man open, throws in the back corner, overthrows him, no good.
Nice job by Easter.
Right
nice
there,
job by Easter.
with 3:21 to go left in the 4th quarter, Althoff just scores, making it a 19-14 lead over your Musketeers. We'll be right back.
Design Fitness is determination.
Design Fitness is family.
Design Fitness is strength. Design Fitness is inclusive.
Design Fitness is Zumba fun.
The mission of Design Fitness is to create lasting lifestyle changes to promote health, wellness, weight loss, and quality of life for all ages. Our certified trainers will provide you with instructions to ensure you achieve your health and fitness goals.
Welcome back to Althoff Catholic High School, where your Red Bud Musketeers just gave up a touchdown. They were indeed able to stop the 2-point conversion.
Huge.
Althoff was trying to make it a clean 7-point game, but failed to do so. So a Musketeer score here could put us back up on top.
I would love a big return here. Make it easier on your offense, not having to go 70 yards for a score. A nice return. Maybe the kicker will fall down. Hit it short.
There's a kick.
Little
They
pooch.
do. Nice kick. Yeah, it ended
Hits
up
it to
being a
Baldwin.
pretty nice kick. Baldwin carries it. He's got a
Go,
little room
Baldwin.
to run.
Go,
Breaks
Baldwin.
a couple tackles.
Go, Baldwin.
Staying on his feet, breaking tackles and falling forward.
To the 40-yard line?
To
That ain't bad.
all the way back up near the 40. We're going to give him a 15-yard return on that.
Great job by Baldwin. I just love the way he returns kicks, man. He doesn't mess around. He just goes north and south and gives them what they take.
Man,
takes what they give, I should say. All right. Well,
a tough job ahead for the Musketeers play callers.
3 timeouts. Sophomore quarterback in it. 2nd round of playoffs. Have a chance to win it and be a hero in your hometown.
Oliver walks up to the line of scrimmage with his O-lineman. He's going to go underneath center with Gantner in the backfield. Twins left, twins right. There's the snap. Looking to throw. Gets it away down the right sideline. Gives it to Hall. Caught.
Great job by Hall.
Falls forward. That's going to be a 6-yard reception.
Yeah.
Potentially 7. We'll see
7.
where the ball lines up.
I think they're giving him a good spot this time.
Nice spot. Yep, that'll bring a 7-yard reception, bring up 2nd and 3 to go, with the ball eventually coming to rest on the Red Bud 47.
Schwarzkopf trying to get this sideline pumped up, and he's rightfully so. This is a huge play, Chris. If we can get a first down here, kind of just move the chains, not have to worry about, 3rd down, that would be huge. So
Oliver in the shotgun formation with Gantner in the backfield. Running spread. He's got time to throw. Looks to throw, tacks it, and does take a sack, but there is a flag on the play.
Yes, I think it might be a hold. Can't take a sack there. And if your coach, I know he's just a sophomore, but you got to tell him, hey, you can't take a sack there. If it ain't there, throw it in the ground.
Man, that penalty flag. Oh, and they're
They're
going to
gonna
wave
wave
it
it
off. No foul on the play.
That's
That will register as a sack for about an 8-yard loss. Man, he had time to throw, and then it just kind of collapsed around him.
Yeah.
He was looking for an open man. You'd like to see him
It's
throw it
gonna
away
be-
there.
It's going to be 3rd and 11.
That's that sophomore learning curve.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's young. He's not necessarily most experienced in this situation, so pocket kind of collapsed around him. He didn't really have a chance to
3rd
get
and
rid of
11, ball sitting on the Red Bud 39-yard line. There's a snap. Oliver looking to throw again. He's got a man all over him. Eventually throws it away, throws it out of bounds, and that's going to bring up a 4th and long situation again for Red Bud.
Yeah, took it out of center, and the Crusaders' defensive line got some heavy pressure on Oliver, and once again did not necessarily have time to find anybody.
Red Bud's going to keep their offense on the field, I believe.
Not necessarily to end this season or the game, because Red Bud does have 3 timeouts, so there's a chance they could get the ball back here. But obviously, we'd want a 1st down.
Oliver brings the play into the huddle. Got to think they're throwing the ball here. If we're thinking it, the Crusader offense or the Crusader defense is thinking it. That should give Oliver a little bit of time to throw the ball. They're going to throw a penalty flag.
On who?
They're dropping one down. I don't know what the case is here.
They called it intentional grounding?
They're going to call that intentional grounding against the Musketeers, and that's going to
what
back them up now even
world?
further. Boy, that came in a good 3 minutes after the play.
He threw it right by Hall's feet. I mean, Hall wasn't looking at the ball, but that doesn't make him not an eligible receiver.
Boy, the coaching staff of the Musketeers is fired up now.
I don't agree with that
Man,
call.
now we're coming with 4th and forever, 4th and 15.
I don't agree with that call. And
Man,
then
they stopped the play
they stopped
again.
the play.
Boy, the officials are helping
Stop-
Althoff every
yeah,
way they
stop the
can
play.
right now. All right, the play clock finally starts.
Yeah, and then give them a little glance of what we're about to run.
4th and forever now for Musketeers. I'm going to say 4th and 15. Oliver,
No,
and another
that's
flag.
not a penalty.
Another flag comes in, dead ball foul, and they're going to call it all false start against the Musketeers.
No, your motion man's allowed to keep moving. And I didn't see a false start there, and if they were calling that on Shemwell.
These officials have called a pretty tight game so far. But, boy, penalties is just killing Red Bud again.
Yep. You went from a second. You went from a 2nd and 3 to a
Red Bud's
4th and 21. Chris.
Red Bud's still going to keep
reminiscent to Chester game, where it just penalties are killing us.
Red Bud's still going to keep their offense on the field. We're pinned deep in our own territory. Ball sitting on the Red Bud 28-yard line. I see no other option here but to keep the offense in. The punting team has done nothing for us so far today. Oliver in the empty backfield. He's looking to throw. Defense is playing down and distant. He's got time. Bombs one down the right sideline. Ooh. Yeah. Incomplete, though.
Yeah.
Man, a man stepped in front of him, but incomplete, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And the Althoff Crusaders offense is going to step back in with the ball inside the Musketeer 30.
With 1:17, that's going to make it really hard to get that ball back and score. They do have 3 timeouts left, but
I wouldn't put anything past this Red Bud defense, though, Tim.
That's honestly why, if I'm the Crusaders, I kneel it 3 times. I kneel it 3 times. I make them burn all 3 of their timeouts, and then you run it on the 4th. Obviously, I don't think that's the smartest thing in the world, because if you pick up a 1st down, you win, but
chains are finally set. 1st and 10 Crusaders. Ball on the Red Bud 28-yard line. Shotgun formation. They're going to hand the ball off right up the middle.
Go for the ball. Go for the ball.
By ball, man, what a defensive effort
Timeout.
by Lucas Schwarzkopf. Tackles him for about a 4-yard loss in the backfield, and the Musketeers are going to take a timeout.
Great job by Schwarzkopf. He made a solid tackle there, didn't even go for the ball, and sometimes that's just smart to do.
Man, if Rebbe can go 3 and out here, Tim. Whew. Well, it'd be 4 and out.
Well, it'd be 4 and out, and just doing some math here, Chris. 10.
Tim's doing math.
That's never
great.
It's
warming up in here.
Yeah, never great when I mean, they're going to, if they stop them on all 4 downs, depending on what they do on the 4th down, they might take a snap on the 4th down and just run around a little and just try to waste more time off. But once again, that's spanking on the fact that you stop them these next 2 plays.
1:10 left to go here in the 4th quarter. The clock won't start till the snap. The players break the huddles and they walk back up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down to go, and 2nd down, 12 to go. Ball spotted on the Red Bud 30-yard line. Can we get another defensive stand here by Red Bud? Their defense, Red Bud's defense has only allowed 1 touchdown today. There's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep it right up the middle.
They're going to
Met
stop
by
him. Timeout
Nesbitt
again.
and Schwarzkopf. Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, and Red Bud's going to call another timeout. They just used there's their second charge timeout. They'll have 1 left after this.
Yeah, I mean, still time left on the clock, Chris, but like you said, Red Bud's defense only giving them 1 touchdown and giving up 10 points off of basically special team blocks, the touchdown and the extra point, and then they blocked a punt over here and kicked a field goal when they gained 1 yard. So that's 10 points off just Althoff blocking the punts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's rough. That's rough to win any game.
So, Tim, if they can hold them here, they're going to have to they'll probably end up forcing them to attempt a field goal. That's a long field goal for a high school kicker.
Yeah, one of the coaches is talking with the Althoff's kicker now. That would be a long one. You are right, Chris.
All right, 3rd and 10. Ball spotted on the Red Bud 28-yard line. They send a man in motion, shotgun formation. The quarterback's going to keep it right up the middle. It's got a little room to run. Falls forward. Short. About a 4-yard carry. He's going to be short.
Just about a minute left.
And that's going to bring up 4th down. 4th and 6. Red Bud does take their last time out. They're going to stop the clock with 59 seconds to go now.
I think they're going to try. They're going to try to kick this field goal, Chris.
I would say, yeah. What do you do if you're Althoff here?
They're going to try to kick.
A field goal, and if you're Red Bud, put a guy back.
Well, I guess it's not necessarily sealed because you could still get a 2-point conversion. But yeah, Chris, what are we at? The 20, close to the 24. So that's a 34. Oh no, they pulled the kicker off. They ain't going to kick it.
Yeah, I got to see him trying to run it here and getting the first down and finish Red Bud out with no timeouts left.
Definitely can't throw the ball. You cannot.
Yeah,
they're going to do it, aren't they? They're going to throw the ball.
I don't see him throwing the ball here. I see him running it right up the middle again and trying to pin him Red Bud just a little bit deeper if they can't get the first down. So here we go. The huddle's break. Timeout's over. 59 seconds to go. 4th down, 6 to go. Ball sitting on the Red Bud 24-yard line.
Do have a couple one-on-one matchups here on the outside.
They're sending a man in motion. Quarterback's going to keep it right up the middle. He does have a little bit of breathing room. Falls forward, but he is going to be well short of the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs by your Red Bud defense. And here comes our offense to give her one last attempt.
They did exactly what they needed to do, so it's going to give Red Bud one more chance here.
Just a great effort all day by that Musketeer defense as they lead the field for hopefully the last time this game.
Hey, why not us? Why not us? Miracles can happen, right?
Miracles can happen. We've
got 52 seconds, no timeouts.
1st and 10, ball sitting on our own 20-yard line.
Backup QB in. Got your wide receivers out there. They're giving them plenty of cushion, as they should.
Oliver's still in the game, the shotgun formation. He's got Gantner in the backfield to help him block a little bit. He's got time, got room to throw. Rolling left, immediate pressure, and he's going to be sacked.
Yeah. Sack on a 3-man rush is never ideal, Chris. But to Oliver's credit, he's really doing his best to try. And Dressel's got to hurry back and get to that line. To his credit, he's just trying his best to make a play or try to get up there.
Musketeers in hurry-up offense now. Loss of 10 on the play. Oliver back to throw. Throws across the middle. He's got a man open. Can he come up with it? Throws an interception. No one's in front of him. Pick six by Althoff. Boy, what a rough way to finish out that quarter.
Yeah, what a rough way to finish the season, Chris. And honestly, that guy, that number 5, the guy that scored the touchdown earlier, Jordan Lewis, if he doesn't catch that, it almost goes through his hands. Easter's gone.
Yeah, he's got plenty of room. The DB there really came up and jumped that play big time, jumped up, was able to catch it pretty cleanly, and picked it off down the Red Bud sideline and ran it in completely untouched for a pick 6.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely Oliver kind of had to throw it up there. He had no other option, and the DB made a play and got a pick 6, and 25-14 Althoff with a chance for an extra point here. Tough way to go. Tough way to go for this Musketeer team. Kick is up, and it looks good.
Boy, just an all-around well-fought battle today.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't hang my head if I'm on that sideline.
You're in the second round of the IHSA Class 2A state playoffs, man. These are the best teams in the area. This is Althoff Catholic High School.
You don't think they recruit? You don't think they recruit?
Yeah,
you don't think that?
You put a heck of a fight up against them today.
Yeah.
You know, our defense today alone only allowed 6 points.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that defense.
Out of the 26 points Althoff scored today, our defense only allowed 6 of them.
I'm sure Althoff's got injuries too, but I'd love to see this matchup with a healthy Freeze the whole game, with a healthy Loeffner giving the snaps the right. I'm not making excuses, but it's just a bummer that you couldn't see Freeze come out here his senior year and finish this game off.
Yeah, it's never over till it's over, though, Tim. We got 20 seconds left. We could return the ball right here for a touchdown, and who knows what's left. But
if the fat lady ain't singing, she's warming up.
That's
Chris.
right. The whistle hasn't blown yet.
Yeah, I want to say this is one of only like 2 or 3 teams to make it past the first round of the playoffs. So what a great success story for this Red Bud team. Coaches have got to be happy. I'm sure, these seniors are going to feel a little disappointed in how it ended, but I'm not sure and stop me if you heard this, the officials blow it dead.
Blow it dead once again, and the ball's going to come back, and maybe they'll get a kickoff in here. The ball does come back to the 40-yard line. They got to re-kick it. I'm not really sure what happened there. The officials have been blowing these plays dead all day. I can say they've done a pretty decent job, though, all day.
Yeah, no
Red
real
Bud's not
complaints
losing
for
this game right now because of the officials. It's purely internal at this point. The offense today just really couldn't get things going.
No, it just never really got its footing. And credit to the Althoff defense too. I mean, they've got a really good front line, and they had a couple really good backers that were definitely good players.
The whistle blows, and the ball is finally away. He's going to catch it cleanly. A nice little pooch kick. Runs it back to the middle field and falls short. Right around the Red Bud 43-yard line.
As always, we want to give a great shout-out to our sponsors making this possible. We had a great turnout and I think viewership this year, and they make it all possible. And really want to give them a thanks, and let's give us a shout out to all the seniors on this team. Shemwell, and who else am I missing? Noah Gantner, looks like Thomas Freeze, Nesbitt, Nick Gantner, Devin Hall, Kyle Loeffner, who's hurt today, Deshaun Porter.
Oliver comes back in right now, not to interrupt you, center.
No, that's all right.
They're going to snap the ball under center, give it to Gantner. He runs it back to the middle field. Boy, he still don't want to give it up.
Yeah, that's a fitting end. I think Gantner, good job by Gantner. I think just to end it, Evan Dressel's a senior, William Chauncey, Noah Tepe. Great job by this senior class. Red Bud's going to be back next year with a good-looking team. And
boy, as that clock just slowly ticks away now and the helmets come off for your Musketeers. Boy, what a just, it's a loss. Today's a big loss.
Nobody likes to lose.
Not really losing. But, if you're going to lose one, all good things have to come to an end. And, boy, it's just been an absolute pleasure getting to call these games and watch this Red Bud team all year and really see what they're capable of.
Yeah, I would agree.
And, while we're giving out thanks and handouts for doing this all year, Ben Koopman, man, what he does in the community and what he does for this team and all the other high school athletics, and to keep us all motivated and going week in and week out, and keeping all you fans out there happy. And just thanks to Ben and Oak 9 Productions. Support and sponsor him whenever and wherever you can. And like Tim said earlier, all our other sponsors out there, it's been an absolute pleasure for us all year just to be able to bring you these games. We hope everyone's enjoyed it just as much as we have. And, boy, as they cross the 50-yard line now and shaking hands, a lot of heads hanging low. They shouldn't be right now. This Musketeer team just gave out an all-out effort today, giving an all-out effort all season, and it's tough not to get a little bit emotional now as you see the last few handshakes being made for the to conclude this season.
Yep. Nothing to hang your head about. A really successful year, a really good team. And, just came up a little short in the second round of the playoffs. But,
man, they made it. That's your goal every year. Get to the playoffs, be competitive, and just an all-out competitive effort today. Defensively, they've won so many football games for us throughout the season. And for them to step up big and be a pain in the side for a really tough, really good Althoff football team, man, just a lot of pride goes out to them guys and to the coaches for putting their best foot forward and just trying to really get something done today.
Yep. As always, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the sponsors. And we'll hopefully see you guys next year. Anything, Chris?
Yeah, and Chris Maring again here with you, and Tim Conway and Ben Koopman, Oak 9 Productions. Again, thanks to all our sponsors. Thank you to everyone who tunes in, listens, watches throughout the whole year. We love you guys. We love doing it. And man, can't wait till next year.
Yep.
So we'll holler at you all then. Take care.